morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to day 3 of whatever the hell it is we're doing here at Cast Exposition. I'm Tay, I'm your GM. I got some wild friends joining me for a wild cyberpunk themed game. We've got Nikki, Wombat, Thomas, and Callie coming along to do who knows what somewhere in Night City, and I'm so glad you could join us. Any announcements first thing this morning from anybody that's not me?
A while
What's
back.
up? Oh,
There's one more day of the charity drive.
Yes.
And that's tomorrow. Please give money. It's for a good cause.
Yes, exclamation fundraiser in chat. Nightbot will send it through every 20 minutes-ish or so as well. Click the link to donate for Hope for a Day. It's pretty neat stuff they're doing over there. Tomorrow's the last day of our one-shot Extravaganza. Nikki will take us through a fun little game called Definitely Wizards. I can't wait.
You got the name right.
I did. Definitely very excited. I've been sitting on what's going to be happening for literal weeks now, and I am so excited. And then we'll be back to kind of modified regular programming for a couple of weeks before we figure out what we do for a Tuesday. Well, we're being debaucherous in another country. With that, I think we're basically ready to get into it. So, the year is 2089. Night City is once again a bright and complicated metropolis on the rise after its most recent war. Overrun by corporations, corruption, organized street crime, and gang violence, no one's intentions are as good as they appear to be. Corpo Plaza was once a really respected business sector with high rises and high stakes, but it's been poisoned again by the evils burying in the alleys. Wisperlight is a popular, very big-time cybergear designer, and they're doing their best to acquire a patent from some gear that's on the up and up. You're probably wondering, how the fuck does that affect you? What do these corpo scums have to do with my life? Well, you just happen to license your gear from the creator herself, Dixie Vector, the owner of the patents that Wisperlight is after. Angry enough at the world and the situation, you head to the Afterlife, the sleekest bar and the only one still standing from the golden years of 2077. You order a legacy drink, the Jackie Wells. It's a tequila-based cocktail with the proof so high that it will burn you from the inside out. As the drinks start flowing and your mouth gets looser, you share your frustrations with a few other guns for hire in the joint. Turns out you're not the only one whose gear is soon to be moot, and not the only one who's got a debt to kill with Wisperlight. And that's when you decide to make your way to Japantown to track down Wakado Okado, one of the best fixers Night City has to offer. She's evaded death for centuries and knows the 411 of what goes down on every single highway in this city. She shares that for 10,000 eddies, she'll tell you anything you want to know. After spending some time running arms, flipping cars, and doing trips to the Badlands, you and your new Chumbas pull together the coin. Wakado drops that she'll meet you at her parlor on Jig Jig Street with some information. And that's where our story starts. We zoom in from our higher point of view to 4 individuals walking down this neon-glowed street with the rain just trickling over. People laughing and talking. You hear the fade noise of sirens and gunshots in the background. Nobody's ever safe, but this is your home. This ambient, violent noise is somehow no longer scary. It's just simply comforting. Jenny, would you please describe to everybody what you look like?
Why you gotta pick on me first? Okay. Because I can never make a tall character except one, and that's successfully tall. Just about 5 foot in height. They neon pink pixie cut hair with blue at the tips. And probably just as pink eyes.
Love it. Locke, can you please describe yourself as you're standing to Jenny's right?
bald-headed man standing about 6 feet tall, bushy beard, sort of cybernetic eye, and some sort of other enhancements going on in his brain. One arm that is basically just full metallic, full robotic, and legs that have steel clanking on the ground as he walks down the street.
And not far from Locke, you see Bai. Bai, can you please describe yourself?
Bai is sort of a forgettable woman of Asian descent, very severe, slicked back, black hair, shaved on one side. And it's dark out, but she's wearing sunglasses and an oversized trench coat that is oversized because her left arm is an enormous sniper rifle. And she's got the hand of that left arm, just this huge trench coat.
And last but not least, Boot. Can you please describe yourself?
Boots is a medium guy, not medium, 6 feet, but he is 6 feet. And his head, like, you can see that his face is all metal. And from the base, when it cut with the skin, there is dreadlocks going back and just falling behind him.
As
and
the
he is wearing a coat mostly for his left arm that's being full of knives.
As the four of you stand outside the parlor, you hear a few gunshots going off in the back room, the clicking of bullets hitting tin and steel walls inside. You open the door, not fazed by this, and sitting right in front of you in a very simple office is an older woman with gray hair tied back into a very tight bun. She's of Asian descent, and she's got big, round, clear-lensed glasses with thin metal frames. All along the right side of her face are like fiber optic line implants, leaning with several dots along her forehead. She's in a mostly like gray tweed suit. However, along the shoulder caps, you can quite see large shoulder pads. And there is a crouching tiger with like very elegant florals back on either side. And you notice she's quite scarred. She's twiddling with a knife that is stabbed right onto the desk. And she looks at the four of you with a little bit of shock to her face. So you made it. Where's the coin?
Who's got it?
Locke will pull out a little sort of box and sort of just hold it up.
Mind if I count it? Not that I don't trust you, but I've just had a few kids run through these doors one too many times and say they've got something they don't.
Right, sure. And he tosses it to you.
She tries her best to grab it, but her frail arms just barely grab on. Heavy arm on this one. A few minutes go by as she sits there opening the box, counting every single coin, some ranging in value between 5 eddies and 100 eddies. She looks around and goes, "You have the support of the Tiger Claws. Congratulations. So, you want to take down the Wisperlight. Pretty ballsy of you. But who am I to judge? I've had people do stupider in the city. Just don't hurt Japantown and you'll be fine." She kind of reaches down to her left, not breaking eye contact with any of you, making sure to watch for any sudden movements, and she pulls out a file. It's a simple black folder. She puts it on the table, flips through a few pages, licking her thumb to grab traction in between, and she pulls out a sheet and kind of just like grabs the side of her glasses and presses down on the arm, and you can kind of see they become blue and pixelated as she starts to look over the information in front of her. So, what I can tell you is that you're going to head to Corpo Plaza. Be careful. Don't do anything dumb. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find a Corpo defector. His name is Crip. Ain't hard to find. He's got a big red chrome plate in the side of his face replacing his ear. He'll be there somewhere. He'll probably be blending in, doing the day-to-day's work. Get him out. He'll have all the numbers and codes you need for your second objective. Once you've got him gone and out of the city, he'll give you the codes. Somewhere in Corpo Plaza, probably in a bunker somewhere that looks undeceiving. Somewhere they're going to launder money. Somewhere they're not going to be obvious to the eye. But a tall building. Keep that in mind because apparently their computers are suspended in the air. Hack them, shut down the security system of the Wisperlight headquarters. That should be the easy part. The hard part is when you have to sneak into Wisperlight HQ and either subdue, assassinate, or do who knows whatever you choose to the big man upstairs. And by man, I mean a 6'2" blonde woman named Sebastian. She uses that name as a code. Don't know what it stands for? Don't ask. I'm not going to tell you. Any questions?
I got none.
I hope you do. Looks like you know my friend Dixie. She'll be along for the ride in your earpieces, and she tosses 4 small silver earplugs onto the table. Shove them in your ears. You can each reach out to her once for a little bit of help before these things go afritz. I don't know what their distance is like. It's old tech. My apologies. We do things a little more low key on this side of the city.
All right.
Now, get out of my sights. I've got sons to feed. 2 large men, both unnaturally jacked, with tattoos all down their bare arms and metal implants in their skin, kind of come out from behind her, and you see one open the door as if telling you that your time is up in this building. Sitting there, arms crossed, kind of pressing his muscles outwards, trying to make himself seem even bigger than he is.
You would see the inside of Bai's sunglasses is glowing as she's giving all this information.
You guys head back out onto the streets of Japantown. The neons so bright, the pinks, the purples, the greens and oranges glowing, reflecting off every metallic surface and puddle for an eye's view. You see everybody in a range of clothing from extremely conservative to those more scantily clad working the streets that night. You hear the noise of casino machines going off as people are earning those eddies, trying to do their best. You see a little bit of a fisticuffs off in the corner as a car is being hijacked and stolen, taking down the street. It's probably about 8 p.m. on a Tuesday night. Night City is yours for the taking at this moment. What would you guys like to do?
How far are we from where we need to go to get Crip
You're
out?
you're about 25 miles or so to Night City. You're just on the outskirts of its border.
So Bai goes out and throws a chip down on the street and pushes a button. And with Optimus Prime sounds, car materializes from this tiny little box that she threw onto the ground. And she just looks at you all expectantly.
Well, that's Andy. And he opens the door and just walks in as steps into the car. Am I the only person in this party who can talk?
I can talk.
Okay.
I can talk too.
Yeah. She's like, oh, this is better than a client's car. And Jenny would get in.
But
Looking
why
at
talk
Boot.
when I can kill?
Get in the car.
He will get in the car.
And
He's
Pi
the
gets in the driver's seat,
Starting to play with a knife. For no
which is
fucking
obviously in
reason.
the center of the car. And people sit around.
As
Like a
you
bench
do,
seat, obviously.
obviously. As the four of you pile in to this ride, you head down the Nightway, heading into the deepest parts of Night City, making your way to Corpo Plaza, passing hundreds of cars along the way in all various forms of modification, some purple and chrome, some much more classic beaters. You see people showing off their hydraulics and zooming past you. Could you please go ahead and make me a interact check? Just to see if you can avoid them sliding in and damaging up your car.
What do I tell you? The total or the highest die, or what does it do?
So what you're going to want to do is if it's above 5 on all of the total dice or less than 4 on all of the total dice. Anything
So it's
over,
medium.
yeah,
So I got a 5 and a 4. So that's
over
average,
you pass.
right?
Yeah, you pass.
Yeah.
You're good. So, you see these 2 black window tinted Mercedes pull up on either side of you, and you hear like metallic grinding as spikes come out of the tires, both cars pushing in closer and closer towards you, boxing your vehicle in, one of them like pushing you into the other car ever so slightly, putting a scratch in your paint before you grab your wheel hand over hand and flick your car out of the way, knocking one off into the guardrail, smoke coming out of their rear. You put your foot to the gas as hard as you can push, and you guys are gone, passing cars down the street, avoiding dipping in and out of traffic, having no regard for the police or the street lights that are around you. You guys continue the drive into Night City, the neons fading from behind, and more fluorescent lighting and the flickering of technology as billboards light up your vision.
While we're in the car. So who's the face?
The face?
Hmm. Which one of you is doing the talkies?
I can do it.
I'm more into killing than after asking question.
Yeah, I got that impression. Locke, what do you do?
Doors.
What?
Doors.
Well,
those
that makes
doors-
one type
are
of
those-
character.
Are those
Doors.
doors metaphorical? Do you do
Digital.
the tech kind? Yeah. All right.
Digital, physical. Either way.
Great. I drive. So when we get in this place, we lackeys, what are we doing?
Think we need to kidnap someone?
I don't think it's kidnapping. I believe it's
Forced extraction?
not even that. It's we're getting them out and out to the border. But I think that, well, if they allow visitors. First, we scope out the place, try and find this crypt, and then we deal with it from there.
It'd be easy enough to find. If they don't invite visitors, anybody know what these people are wearing?
I don't typically rub shoulders with this lot.
Would we know what an employee of this company would look like?
Yeah, Wisperlight is full of like the corpo style people. So they're gonna be they're gonna be entirely modded with cybernetic wear, but they're gonna be more tasteful
Well-suited.
and well suited than that. They'll be more conservative in their dress, more like neutral and natural colors, suits, ties, pencil skirts, very classy business person presenting.
I got a tie in the back there. Somebody wants to grab it.
Sure.
Hey, Tay.
Yes.
Jenny does brain dance.
Mhm.
Possibility she might know some clients over there.
Percent. Definitely in the darker parts of Corpo Plaza, there are people hiring dancers all the time, whether it's to be in their office or to be at private events.
You've been in this
Yeah.
office before?
Would she? Or do you want me
It's
to make that up?
entirely up to you. Yeah, make it up as you go, girl.
It's
This
like,
game is all about improv. You have no planned backstory. Be as like out wildish and wild as you want.
fuck yeah. Yeah, I've been hired before. Bucky. He's a great client, by the way. Love him. Pays really well. Usually.
What floor is he on?
He's actually on the 17th. I think that's 3 below a few other things.
Do
He
you
said he doesn't
normally
go
have a
higher.
retinue when you go in?
I don't know. Usually I just walk in, say Bucky's hired me, and I go in.
They don't check ID?
They check me.
All right.
I
So,
could always say that you all are brought along for the fun. See if I can get you in without a check.
I've got a string bikini in the back. Somebody want to grab it?
All right.
Okay.
I'm aware of it.
Wear the tie and only the tie.
Just the tie and then like a
You want
little
me to stay with
speedo.
the car?
Well, how long do we think that this is going to take? Is it in and out? Will there be security? We got to dodge.
Less time we spend there, the better, I'd say.
I say someone should stay with the car. You know, in case something does go wrong, we can get in and gone as fast as possible.
It does take a minute to rematerialize, so.
Cool.
I'll keep
Suppose
it warm.
Suppose I could go in and try and pose as IT, maybe. Try and get some access.
We could do
You
with
can
a
be there to
map,
record.
floor plan.
Do these earpieces that we've been given let us talk to each other?
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys have been close enough that their radio frequencies have kind of synced, so you can communicate with each other and you can communicate back to Dixie at any time.
Sweet. All right. Yeah,
I can cause
go in
a
and-
distraction if you want.
I'll go in and try and get to the map.
If you see
I
what
don't
I
think we
mean.
need a distraction just yet. You want to just pose up on the building next door and maybe get ready to take people out if you need to?
Yeah, I can do that.
We got to make sure that Jenny gets out of the building.
I'm gonna
Going up
stay
to
right
floor
next.
17. Do you have any way to fly?
No,
Do you, Jenny?
I have a tripwire. If I have a wire to go down building. but
Grappling hook, anything to get out of the 17th floor safely without walking down the stairs?
I have that a grappling hook.
Jenny?
Oh, yeah, I have one. You'd be surprised what clients want sometimes.
I wouldn't. And we're there.
As you guys pull up into the depths of Night City.
Yeah. Bai pulls around the corner to drop them off, and then goes to find a place where she can very quickly like zoom straight for the entrance to pick them up. And
Yeah, so the Wisperlight building is about 25 stories tall. Basically a full glass exterior. There's like a marble awning and a curved driveway kind of right in front of the building with Night Corp HQ and Tokaido Tower across the street.
Kaido Tower then is for you, Boot.
You will get
She'll
out
drop him.
and
She'll drop him off there.
Yeah, no problems. You notice at the door of Tokaido and at the door of Wisperlight, and there are 20-something men in black suits with skinny
Can
black ties.
Can I know the exact number or?
There's 4 at Tokaido Tower and 2 at Wisperlight.
Sorry.
They're basically acting as valets.
Was
I will.
the crypt person, were they in Wisperlight or were they in the other one?
They're in Wisperlight.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna say the information to everyone. That can be useful.
The valet.
There might be guard too, but
You're just going into work.
yeah.
Hi.
All right.
Clip
Clip on this tie.
It's slightly off a bit. Like he doesn't
That
know
means
how to
Not
that means
under.
that Locke has the bikini. Let's go.
Bikini under the suit.
Yeah.
Jenny will fix
As
the tie, just like, that's an IT.
as Locke gets out of the car in front of Tokaido and Bai pulls Jenny.
Boots gets out of the car.
Boots gets out of the car at Tokaido. Locke and Jenny are dropped off by Bai at Wisperlight's kind of general vicinity. Boot, you see the 4 people outside of Tokaido. How do you walk up? Like, tell me about your body language as you like walk up to the building.
Trying to not stand out, but like to look like a visitor or a well-mannered person.
Okay. As you approach, you see people start putting their thumbprints on a bionetic scanner to open the front door. You are not programmed in this building as you've never been to Tokaido before. Can you please go ahead and make me an interact check to try to hack the system?
No, I rolled a 1.
On 4 dice.
Not everybody has 4 dice in each
Oh,
category.
no.
As you
But-
kind of get close, you put your thumb on it, and it scans. You see this kind of tealish light go down your thumb and then come back up your thumb. And people behind you are starting to chatter like, hurry up, buddy, get moving through those doors. What the fuck are you doing? And you see your light start flashing red. Meh, meh, meh.
Fuck is wrong with my hand?
Move
Okay.
to the side, my guy. He like gets
Oh.
around and slides his arm in front of you and puts his thumb on the pad. You see it go down and up once more, and it glows purple before the door swings open. He goes in, 2 more people go in. You see one more person heading in those doors. Go ahead and make me a legs check to see if you can get in that door fast enough.
I rolled a 5.
Fuck boy.
Perfect. You're in that door. No problems whatsoever. You kind of see the door closing so slightly. You stick your toe, or more likely your boot, out and you flick it open to the side and you slide in, hearing the doors link shut behind you. You make your way for the elevator. Back across the street at Wisperlight, Jenny and Locke, you're dropped out about a block away from the doors as Bai takes her car and shoots down the street. What are you guys doing?
I'm on the earpiece if you need me, but
You should
Unless you
probably
need
get
me.
a bit of a head start. But I'll get in there and I'll try and find us a map.
You sure? I could always say you're making sure that the equipment works properly.
Sure. And then, yeah, he'll just walk towards the toilet.
Jenny's in the lead.
Standing outside are two men, one with bright purple hair, kind of formed into a mohawk, and the other with soft blonde, shaggy, circa 2012 Justin Bieber haircut going on. And you walk up, and they pay no mind to you as they're both helping people get out of vehicles. You see one woman in a long, floor-length red trench coat, and you can just see out of the corner these like sky-high stilettos peeking out of her trench against nothing more than bare skin. And there's an older man, probably late 70s, 80s, attached to her arm as they're walking for the Wisperlight doors. You guys get up and you see that there are essentially like airport security scanners lined up, 5 of them at a time. And they're letting people through these detectors one by one.
I guess I'll wait in line to go through this. So these are like metal detectors, right?
Yes, but you guys would know that they're just simply searching for like contraband. So things that the public shouldn't be bringing in, but Wisperlight employees kind of get away with. Things like guns or narcotics or some wild, who knows what people are carrying in the city.
Cool.
I'm gonna pull I know a guy if I can.
Of course.
She's actually gonna take him to like the far left scanner and kind of wave to the guard there. Hey Marco, how you doing?
Jenny, darling, welcome back. You going upstairs, love?
Always, and I got someone here to make sure the equipment works properly with me.
The equipment, no sweat, no sweat. You're new here. I'm Marco. And he like goes to grip your hand like at the elbow.
Hand him a robot
Secure
arm
handshake.
and just nice to meet you. Name's Locke.
I'm Marco. If you ever need a good time, and he flicks his finger against his nose, I'm the guy to find you. Treat my girl Jenny here with love. She's a good one. And he like slaps you on the lower back as he pushes you through the scanner.
Friendly Locke.
You know where to find me if you ever want it. She goes through.
Always want it, baby girl. You go. You go. As you guys kind of get past this metal scanner, the clicking of shoes against tile kind of echoes through this large space. With the addition of a giant water fountain as like against the wall, there is a rotating waterfall down, pushing water back up, pushing it down, and across the waterfall, kind of projected on with lights, is different advertisements for different products. Everything from paper and stationery to arms and ammo dealing, and it's basically this Wisperlight, your one-stop shop for all you need. Where do you guys go?
I suppose I look for some sort of like directory or like map sort of thing of like where things are. in this place.
Ironically, right next to you, Locke, is a giant, probably 8 foot tall, foot thick frame that looks like a mall directory, and you can just type in and search what exactly you're looking for.
IT office.
As you kind of type away, you see that there are 3 options. There's one in the basement, there's one on the 8th floor, and one on the 19th floor.
Something tells me I'll be less likely to be spotted in the basement. I go there.
You sure you don't want to go to 19? We're already heading up to 17.
I'll be fine. You have fun with your friend, though.
Well, of
And he
course I will.
heads off towards the basement door.
Out on the streets of Night City, Jenny, are you just doing laps, or are you gonna, or not Jenny, sorry, Bye, are you doing laps, or are you parking?
When the last time that Bai did a job that went bad, it was because her car was didn't make a lot of money. So her car was basic street car. So the last time she got a paycheck, she invested in a hover light for the bottom of her car. So she does a couple of circles, tries to lose any tails that she might have, and then goes up the side of the building and parks on the roof.
Got it. You kind of take a few lefts, and you followed by a right and a right and a right, because 3 rights make a left. Essentially doing your best to lose anybody following behind you. You see a couple of the 5-1 propped up on street corners, just throwing down basic nomads and street kids, kind of tossing them around, trying to get any coins out of them they can as a bribe. You lay low, though. You kind of abide by the law a little bit more in this area of town as you sharp turn back towards Wisperlight and get around to the back. As you turn, you kind of see this blue, crisp water view of as the ocean's kind of wrapped her up around the side of the city now. You jet up over a few park benches, not minding them. Your car's fine. The benches are on springs, so they fall over, they spring back up. And you go up the side, the long descent. Go ahead and make me a legs check. See how your car holds up.
I got a 6. Is it majority rules? Like, what's the? Sorry.
It's the combined total. So if you have all 3 levels of legs filled out, you roll 4d6.
Oh, okay. So I got
just have
a
to-
1, a 4, a 5, and a 6.
So yeah, that combines well over 5.
Oh, so it's
So you're
average.
good.
The average.
Yes. Yeah. So if you roll 3 5s and a 1, you rolled 16. 5 is is the minimum pass,
Okay.
and anything less than that is a failure.
Got it.
4 plus 4 is 2.
Quick maths, yes. You and your hover car get up the side of the Wisperlight, no problem. It stalls a little bit in the center, just not used to going up at the 90-degree angle. And you kind of go over one little veranda from an outdoor patio, and you top up the other side, getting back up there, and you park on the roof. It's very conveniently a helicopter pad, so you're safe to park here. You're good. There is a way for people to get in and out on the roof.
Yep. I am parking away from, like, trying to, like, notch into a corner and kill all the lights.
Yeah.
And just the eyeballs inside. She's got very tinted windows, so just the eyeballs are glowing. Reading through files on anything that she's got on this building, if she's been here before, if she has an employee or a staff directory, anything like that. Just combing through files.
Yeah, you probably have a staff directory, so you know, if you don't know them personally, you know a lot of the who's who in these 4 walls. You know who comes in, who comes out, who's supposed to be here, more than anything.
So what does Crip do here?
Crip is a personal assistant to Almeida. Almeida is listed as the head of customer innovation.
What floor is customer innovation on?
Customer innovation is on floor 9.
Going to floor 9, kids.
Question: you are on the forgot the name. The Whispering Light building.
I'm on the roof of the Wisperlight building.
Okay, yeah. Good.
And you're across the
Good.
street.
Yeah, I know. I'm
so
in
I
the
let
building.
I let you know where I am, and I let you know you're going to be looking for them on floor 9.
On
You're covering floor 9
yeah.
across the street in the other building.
Across the street. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other building. You want me to go there? Okay. I'm
No,
going there.
stay where you in
Okay.
this building. You're covering across the street.
Oh
Wait
yeah,
for
yeah.
you to throw a knife across the street in through a
No.
window.
I'm right now. I'm placing a bomb in
lovely.
the other building.
Excellent.
Distraction.
Where are
Well,
you?
it's a distraction.
Yes, it's a distraction.
I love it. Where are you placing this bomb? What kind of room?
So I'm gonna go make a coffee. Wait. I'm gonna go make a coffee. Then right after, I'm going to the washroom, spilling out all my coffee, putting the bomb in the cup and throwing the cup in the bin.
You are so
Perfect.
good at this. You are so good at this. Why
Okay.
are you so good at this? Do you have something to tell us?
He's done this before.
We need to be
Guys,
disciplined.
where do you think?
They always
Where do you think
said 9/11
Thomas
was an
goes
inside
every
job.
time?
Every time
Oh,
Thomas
yes.
goes to get a coffee and a muffin, he only comes back with a muffin because the coffee's a bomb.
There's a full bomb in light.
All the Tim Hortons anywhere near Thomas have been blown up by Thomas. Canadian conspiracies.
That is
starting
kind of
here, guys.
disturbing because I thought of it like first thing I thought of this. Like that was kind of
Exactly.
You are
disturbing.
so
Very
good at this.
We love it.
So, Boot, as you were up in the Tokaido Tower, you wander and just blindly open doors. So you found yourself in a staff room, and it's the year 2089. Keurigs are dead. The Nespresso is no more. It's caffeine IV drips. Everybody just pulls down these like cords and just plugs them right into their arm. However, you're a man on the go. You're a man on a mission. You take it down and you grab one of the archaic paper cups out of the cupboard, and you
It's
just
more
press.
stylish. You see, that's
Yeah.
what I will say. Like
We're bringing back
Nothing.
the early 2070s
Man of
here.
taste. Vintage.
yeah, minute taste.
You pour the caffeine, the burning hot brown liquid into your cup, and you lit it. You let the cord go back into the roof, and you head out the door. You straighten your jacket, and you make your way for the conveniently placed washroom that is just next door to the staff room. You kind of do the head dip. You check under every stall, make sure no one's in there.
No, but you see, I have like my dreads are full of captors, so I know what's like movement around me.
Yeah,
Cool.
you're looking. Eyes on the back of your head like a mom.
Yeah.
There's no one coming into this washroom right now. You dump this coffee because it's not good. It's not high class. It is instant shit because they're paying the scum of the barrel to brew it. And you dump it. Go ahead and make me a hack check. Let's see your bomb. So use your interact skill or your combat skill. I'll allow either.
I rolled this. Oh, combat.
Yeah, you can use combat as well.
Oh yeah, because I have 4D or 1D. So yeah, I rolled way over 5.
Perfect. You managed to construct the most intricate bomb you've ever constructed in this bathroom here. For
Oh,
some
I
reason,
already
you
had
were
it.
you basically got it built. You're like, I'm gonna blow something up today. That was your first thought when you woke up, and you pulled your favorite bomb out of your bomb cupboard and you brought it to work with you today.
But because it was since my last job that went bad, I was like, I needed a distraction, and now I have my distraction.
You have made distractions your pride and joy. You put the
Yes,
bomb
and
in. How long are you setting the bomb timer for?
can it be a remote one, or
It
do I
can
need
be
to make
remote.
it?
No, hell
Yeah,
yeah, it's remote. Fuck it up,
it will
Kenneth.
be a remote one.
Okay.
Throw it in the bin.
Bin, the cup is in the bin. You make your way out of the bathroom. Do you just leave, or are you gonna watch your masterpiece?
Yes, and I will walk out like, not as good as as I was thinking. That is what I will say when I go out.
Where are you headed?
Just sitting on a bench on the
Wait.
Whispering Light side.
Okay.
This side.
You leave the building, you give a nod of your non-existent cap to the man at the door as you make your way out. And you, out of the corner of your eye, you see Bai's car just parking on the top before she kills her engine lights. Inside the building, lock. Do you go elevator or do you go stairs?
There's
Can I
Okay.
change what I'm doing?
Yes.
Can I put like the electrical thing that's connecting the building of the Whispering Light?
Yes. Are you using a secondary bomb or are you using the same bomb?
No, I
before?
will just stand by and just cut it like a.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay. You get yourself outside and secure nearby boot to the power generator that is at the very back of the Wisperlight building. You communicate to your team that you're here on standby should lock not be successful.
Yeah, ready to shut down the building. I'm so creative right now. What's going on? Like,
Lock, you're inside, you find yourself in a stairwell. They're tin stairs spaced out probably half a foot each. You can see under every stair. It is unsettling that you can see all the way up these 25 stories or all the way down to the bottom, but you make your way. There is a keypad on the door. What do you do?
Quickly sort of look over my shoulders, make sure that there's sort of no cameras, no one watching, and then just sort of take my fully robot arm and just sort of two fingers and sort of like plug them into the sort of inside of it and try and hack it open.
Yeah, make me a hack check. Go ahead and use your interact skill.
Okay, so that's a 6, a 5, 3, and 2.
You pass, no problems whatsoever. You start hacking, you hear the whirring and the tinkering of electricity going through your fingers. And throughout the building, lock inside your room, you see all of the screens kind of light up. About 10 screens in a slight curve. You currently see small glimpses of every floor. You have the power grid to see where all of the power goes in the building. You have access to the security system. And you have access to the building radio.
The PA. Hey.
Oh,
Fuck
currently
it.
in the building, they're playing like traditional elevator music, like do 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 do
The
do
girl
do
from
do.
Ipanema. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have free range of several channels to choose from. The PA, you've got it all. You are the man in charge. Meanwhile, Jenny, you're making your way. Do you go elevator or do you go stairs?
She's gonna go elevator because she's gonna try and do, classic thing and see if she can access the cameras from the elevator. Since an elevator has a camera in it.
Yes. You get into the elevator. Its walls are this like red crushed velvet with gold accents, and you see there is a single camera up in the corner. You've kind of made eye contact with them before. Go ahead and make me a hack check using your interact skill.
5.
Okay. So you have no problems. You pull a strand off of your earring and you pull your earring down and you click it in to the number pad and you see the camera kind of light up. And now you've noticed wherever your eyes move, the camera moves. And walk downstairs. You immediately see one of the elevator views point of change and you see Jenny looking up at you. And Jenny, because of your tech, you can now hear better than on your earpiece. You could hear the security room where Locke is while you are in this elevator.
Probably through the earpiece, just for safety's sake. Get any sight of who we're supposed to extract?
Looking
Enhance.
looking through the cameras.
Yeah. It's totally up to you. Do you find him?
Assuming that there is a camera in his workspace, then probably.
Yeah. You kind of flip through a couple of cameras. There is basically a camera in every single room of Wisperlight. Do you find him? He is sitting at a desk, his legs up on it, crossed, and he is playing just a game of Sudoku.
He's on the 9th floor, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see him. He's in room 923.
Anybody around him?
Doesn't look like it. It seems like he's playing Sudoku. He's really shit at it, actually, but he's doing it wrong. But yeah, he's in there by himself.
On the PA. You're shit at Sudoku. Get better.
The 2 goes there.
Fantastic. If there's no guards in the hallway, I'll head there and do my work. And she'll try to actually cut the feed on the camera entirely for
Okay,
the
make me
elevator.
one more hack check.
This one's a 4.
Okay. Jenny, you are trying your best to hack this system to cut the elevator feed so no one can see who's coming in, who's going out. But you're met with a very difficult firewall and you cannot get through. Can you please mark yourself 1 stress point for me, as that is your first failure?
Okay.
So just keep track of your stress points.
And through the earpiece. Fuck this. Can you cut the feed to the elevator if you could, please? I'm not suited for this. Brain
Right.
dancing's more my thing. And she'd exit out.
Perfect. You already set into the system. You cut the feed in the elevator from its cameras, and you see just a screen of static. Outside on the roof, you see 2 men in black suits come out, both holding long AK-47 style rifles with advanced scope technology and a very long barrel come out of the top door. They start to make their way to the helicopter landing pad.
I put the cloak on.
Okay. You cloak yourself inside the vehicle and then turn on your vehicle's cloaking mechanism. It basically invisibles your car like Wonder Woman's invisible jet. You sit there.
Just all the panels flip to mirrors on the car.
You see them kind of get up and they're looking at the sky. They look down, look at each other, and head back inside. You hear the door clang shut very loudly. Jenny, as you get up to your floor, you see a couple of offices on the 9th floor. What do you do?
She'll head through to find their target that's playing Sudoku. Through the earpiece. Do you know his office number?
Yeah, it's 923.
Got it. Thank you. She'll head to 923.
All right, you get there. The door is made of glass. It's completely see-through. You see him sitting there, kicked up, his navy blue pants and his black Oxfords picked up on this desk. Sudoku, and he's chewing on the end of his pen real hard.
She'll kind of like open the door, say, 9 should go in the bottom left.
What? Who the fuck are you? And you see him kind of like scramble around and slam the book down on his desk and start reaching for his ankle.
Oh, name's Jenny, darling. How you doing? And she'd hold out her hand.
I'm
dancing.
confused. You better. Why the fuck would you come here? I think you have the wrong room. Are you looking for the upstairs? Bucky and Alec are probably waiting.
Oh, no. I was actually sent down here for you.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
Slaps himself across the face. Am I dreaming?
No. I sure hope you weren't. Then what would be the point of the brain dance?
Okay.
Do you want to...
Okay. You see him like get a little more positive, and he reaches and he presses a button on his desk, and all of the glass kind of tints to this dark gray. He pulls out a cord and kind of reaches the connector to you. Are we doing this here?
Well, we could do it here. We could do it at my place or your place.
I
What makes you
Don't-
comfortable?
To her place. Go to her place.
we could go
Hey.
back to my place. I've got a new bed.
Let's try it out.
As you kind of walk, you're watching on the cameras and you see and hear them mention they're going to his place. Outside, Boot, you're standing there, you're waiting, and you see people across the street going in and out even more. Probably 15 people just entered the building for the day. And you start to see 2 or 3 more armed guards coming around outside. All of these men carrying long artillery rifles.
I'm gonna say trouble is coming. There's 15 people entering the building with heavy weapon.
I believe they're on the way out now.
Want me to do the distraction now?
Are we at the point of needing one? Is anybody
Everything-
compromised?
Everything seems to be going smooth right now, but
Save it.
we'll just do it for fun later.
Okay.
When we're
I'm
far
prepared.
away.
I'm preparing a smoke grenade in my hand.
I am getting ready to come off the roof. I'm do you have Locke, do you have eyes on the outside of the building?
Yep.
Let me know when I got a window to drive back down.
And I'm gonna
Mm.
I'm gonna place a bomb here and just walk in to the front door, but just on a bench near the front.
Okay. You get your bomb in place and you go sit on a bench facing the Wisperlight, but with the Tokaido Tower still in your view, so you can enjoy both explosions at the same time. Jenny, you get in the elevator with Trip, and you press the button to go down to the main floor, and it's not moving.
Oh, look. The elevator. Can you get it moving?
I'll see what I can do. And it will sort of try and get it started again, even if it means.
All right, make me a hack check for me. Go ahead and use your interact skill or your combat skill.
I'm not good at combat. 6, 4, 3, 4.
Perfect. You spend a few minutes, and it's a few awkward minutes of small talk in the elevator as you guys talk about the weather, talk about the sports game. It takes Locke a minute or two because this is a very complicated elevator building, and elevators really aren't anybody's strong suit, it seems. But eventually you feel like the thud of it start to go up. And it goes up. You see it go floor 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way up to 17. The doors slide open, and in walks a man, African American, tight curled hair across his head, dapper black suit with a burgundy tie. You would recognize this as Bucky. Jenny.
Hey, Bucky.
I don't recall scheduling you today.
You did. Did you forget? She's
No, we normally see each other on Thursdays. It's Tuesday.
Are they still standing in the elevator?
Yes, Bucky's reaching for the main floor button.
Okay.
like, no, I'm pretty sure. And she'll like pull up a schedule where, it was probably she put in very quickly that Bucky had scheduled her for today. If she could have like done that real quickly while talking to him.
Go ahead and make me a head check.
Five.
Okay. Seems Sarah must have let me slip that off the calendar.
You want me to go wait in the room or?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Crip, can you tell Almeida that we've got a 2:00 at the South Point? Crip kind of looks around and goes, sure. And like his voice cracks and squeaks a little bit, kind of like trembling away, scooching closer to Jenny, eyeing up Bucky. Excellent. And you feel the elevator start to go down. As you hit the main floor, the door opens up and Bucky exits. Jenny, what do you do?
On a quick glance, can she see if there's anyone out there that she doesn't need to have Crip around?
Looking around, you don't see anybody that you recognize except for Bucky and Marco.
Okay. So just is the main floor safe?
As safe as I think it can be. It's
Oh, through the main earpiece, sorry.
Seems clear. And then he'll go to buy and say, "All right, you can probably head down now."
I'm at the front door if needed.
She'll
Bye.
I'm gonna need you to lean in my window when I get to the front door. Just look conversational.
You want me to lean what?
Lean in the window. Look like you're talking to me. I'm gonna pull up to the front.
Okay.
You hit over the edge and begin your pretty quick descent down, gliding, because going down is much easier than going up, obviously. Science. And you pull your car around the front of the building, kind of leaving a little skid mark, a little bit of...
Or turn the cloaking off.
Yeah, turn the cloaking off. And you drift right into place, braking directly in front of Boot, who's sitting on a bench. You can kind of tell he's just like tapping away, waiting.
And I'm gonna roll my very tinted window down so that way you can see my face in the middle of the car and wait for Boot to come over and lean in.
I'm gonna lean in and say, "So what's up?"
Yeah, exactly. Just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
we're
hey,
going
haven't
small
seen you in a
talk.
while.
Yeah, small
What's
talk.
going on? Hey, you working today? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working, but like right now it's my It's my break, so I'm
Looking across
taking
the
stuff outside.
You didn't get a coffee. Usually you have a coffee by now.
Ah, yes. I did the cheating, and I didn't have time, so I did plug myself.
No,
It was not
okay.
really fun, and
No.
won't recommend it.
You don't get to taste it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just get the boost, and even that, the boost is like 2 minutes.
Yeah, exact. So this,
Yeah,
but like forever,
Like,
until
and-
people start
yeah.
talking.
Love it. Jenny, you and Crip start looking around, and you see probably about 20 armed guards now, kind of coming out of different stairwells. You see a couple heading to the same stairwell you saw Locke enter.
You might have some company coming your way, look. You might need to get out.
And Locke quickly before he leaves sticks a cyber worm into the system, and then just sort of squeezes off into the shadows.
She
Sneaking. Do you try to escape, like leave the room, or are you staying like hidden in the room?
Sort of hidden in the room until they sort of like come in and then go out.
Okay, go ahead and make me a legs check. And because this room is dark, I'm going to give you an extra d6.
Sweet. 6, 3, 3.
You pull and contort your body in between two cabinets, and the color of your clothing oddly matches the decor in here, so it kind of looks like you blend in. And a couple of guys just barge the door open, and they take a couple quicks around, and you see one of them look and goes, "Oh, they're playing this station again." And he types in a 3-digit code, and Kalani's milkshake comes over the radio, and he's like, "Did not mean to play that, did not mean to play that." And he switches it to just like an upbeat jazz number as it goes from "My milkshake brings" to the like more raspy Frank Sinatra type vibe. You see them then again quickly leave Locke out the same doorways, and you can hear them. You've counted the steps now. You know that they're at the top, back in the lobby. Jenny, are you leading Crip out? What are you guys doing?
she's actually going to take him out of the elevator and turn him to go at like a back entrance, one that
Okay.
they probably haven't come through yet.
All right, you guys walk fast. Go ahead and make me a legs check, Jenny.
I got legs. I got legs for days.
Little eggs.
You got little
6.
legs. All right. So you and Crip make it. You guys are speed walking like the old people in the mall before the mall opens, getting their exercise in. You guys are speed walking. And you get to the back door. Go ahead and make me a hack check because there is a keypad here.
Interact?
Yeah, go interact. Good idea.
Okay. What's a hack? Probably on the way out, she's like updating where she is. 6645.
You get this done so fast. With Locke have planting that cyberworm in the system, it started to spread its way through the intricacies of their alarm codes. So everything's just a little bit weaker, and you get the door open extremely quick. You're now in the back. The smell of ocean air kind of filling your nostrils as you see the lights just flickering over the water. The dark skies allowing the few stars that break through the air pollution to shine. And you make a hard right. You start heading around the building. Bai is in the car, ready to go. You see Boot kind of leaned over.
I go, why don't we get you a real Java? Get in. And I need to get around the back because we're in the front. So,
But I think they were coming to the front.
Yeah.
are they coming to the front? I thought they were going out the back.
They went out the
We went
back
out
door,
the
but
back,
they're
but-
slowly going to make their way around. It's a big building, so it's going to take a minute.
I can go get them.
Yeah, she would have been
But-
You
updating.
get in the car.
Before Bai takes off.
I'm gonna wait for a look.
Yeah. Locke would have
Good
come
idea.
back upstairs, gone past Marco, and heard, right, everything works, and then he heads back downstairs.
And then yeah, I'll pick up Lock and Boot and go pick up
Yeah.
those assholes.
Peace out, bruh. Have a good day, my guy. Thanks for bringing Jenny.
Yep.
Oh. And you get out that front door, and you go and you see Boot getting in the car. Jenny's there. Get in, losers. We're going shopping, and waiting for you as you walk non-conspicuously, hopefully blending into the crowd. You get in the car. Bye. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Same way I went to get up the building, and I wire in, we're coming to you.
Okay.
And I go and pick them up.
You pull up, no problems. Jenny, you open the door, and Crip is confused.
Mhm.
Who are they? What are they?
Want me to force him in?
Oh, they're
Um,
my ride. Don't worry about it. Come on in.
He gets in, he climbs over Locke, and he sits in between Locke and Boot, and he's like,
She'll sit in his lap.
"Yes."
Fuck it.
Oh. You can see him, he's
Bye,
sitting like
Emma.
this, not wanting to touch you. He's like,
Comfy?
Yeah, I'm putting my hand on his leg, like, "You good, man?" And you're just tapping, like, "You
And,
good?"
And there's a sound barrier inside this vehicle, so that way this is a safe place to talk. Do you have a wire?
Just the one in my ear. And he pulls up his shaggy brown hair, and you can see some fiber optics connecting his eye to his ear. Should I pull it out?
Out the window.
Oh, I paid a lot of money for this, man.
Out the window.
Oh, fuck. And he takes his fingers extend out, and they look like, you know those cherry grabbers
Like the claw.
grandmas have? Yeah. His fingers look like the claw, and he sticks it into his eye and twists it to the left 3 times and pulls it out, showing little cords that attach to his ear, and his ear pulls off. You see its chromish blue texture, and he's like, roll it down.
I'm gonna roll the window down.
Yeah, because he's on the side.
Yeah, like.
Throws it out the window. Listen, whatever Almeida did, she'll pay for it. You don't have to kill me. I don't need to go through this again. The last time the dogs bit my leg, and that's how I got this scar. I
Oh, don't worry, we're
promise,
not
man,
here
I
to
didn't
kill
do
you.
it.
Killing
You're
it
not
will
gonna
have
kill me?
already be done.
And just
I don't know
after,
if I should be turned on by you, man, or scared of you. I don't know.
just after he's thrown, actually finished throwing the things out the window, I would just say, I probably could have. Never mind.
So if
And
you're not
she's
gonna
zooming out of
kill
the
me,
city.
you zoom. Pick
I'm
north,
gonna press
south,
my
east, or
button.
west.
I'm gonna press my button.
As you press the button, the Lonely Island song "Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions" ironically comes on the radio as both buildings power and mushroom, smoke filling the skyline of Night City. As you guys head, Jenny, what's your name? You're Bye.
Bye.
Do you go north, south, east, or west?
Which way is Japantown?
South.
I go north.
All right. You head north into the Badlands. Slowly, you see the city cascade from this gorgeous, stunning, very advanced metropolis to a more deserty. Think everything you hear about Burning Man, tin
It's
shacks,
Fallout.
desert. It's Fallout. Exactly, it is Fallout kind of style. You guys head far out into the desert, and you're driving for 2 or 3 hours. As Crip is just in the back, looking at Jenny, who's on his lap, trying
Grab
his
me a
best not
hydro
to,
pack from the trunk. It's running low.
uh,
Just reach in.
Okay. And he says, can you get off me? Please?
Jenny
Oh, I
can
thought
get
you
it.
wanted to dance. Yeah, I can. And she'll turn around to get it herself.
He's like
Tits and
trying not to
face.
have your he's trying not to have your boobs in his face. He's like, I'm sorry, please don't take offense. You're not really my type. I just try not to like let people know that at work.
Oh, you're fine.
So can someone tell me what I'm doing here?
You guys explain it. I have to pee.
I also have to pee. But yeah, someone
Jenny
will
can
probably
explain
step-
it while Bai gets out of her car and Hydro's back up.
Ed, Jenny, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
They've
Hey.
nominated you.
Yeah. Let's see, we were told to make sure you got out safe and sound, and that you may have something a little special for us. Something like, I don't know, codes?
Codes for what?
She'd explain more in detail than I can remember right now because I do not remember for shit.
So you want the codes for the air computers?
Mm-hmm.
The air pewters?
The Aaron Peters, yep.
Yeah, the air computers. It's obviously the most advanced technology we have, so everyone knows they're air pewters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows they're in the back of the Cowbucks coffee shop in Corpo Square.
Callbuck? How do you pronounce it?
Cowbucks. COWBUCKS.
Okay, yeah, cow bucks. It's like Starbucks, but the cow bucks.
Yeah, obviously.
And
You
there
said
is
the
only
computers are
one,
in there?
or
There's only there's two in Corpo Square.
and which one it is? I'm
Uh,
gonna ask this.
I've never been allowed to go there, so I don't know. You'll probably have to just go look yourselves. You better write this down. I'm only gonna say it once, and then I just might destruct. I can't think of what Almeida will do to me if she knows I've given out these codes. You're gonna go to the orange computer, the one with the orange slices as its mouse cursor, and the code is
Orange
6969.
6969. An orange
Yeah.
sliced mouse.
Yeah, the mouse looks like an orange slice. And you're gonna find the green computer. It has some leaves on the mouse, and the code is 420420. And
What?
the last computer is it has, it's like an old school cell phone. It's got 9 digits. It's the code is 7588. That's all I know. Please just don't tell them it was me. You can either drop me off here or you can just throw me into the water. Just please don't let her know it was me. I don't want to die today.
Who gave us the thing? Wasn't it
Sure.
Almeida who gave us this mission?
So
No,
I'm
Hokkaido did.
gonna
Okay.
to make sure he is telling the truth.
She's like, oh no, don't worry about it.
I'm well that appear a knife will appear in my hand, and then we'll just a quick move to stab in the back seat, and I will say to Bai, I'll pay you back.
Hey! I just replaced those. This is
Listen,
my
man.
vehicle.
You see him like grabbing at his collar.
Yeah,
You're-
right there, like in the collar.
It's a combination of things I feel, and you should probably stop before I act and do something I regret in front of all of these people. He like winks at you. Now, can you let me go or take me home? Or let me come home with you? I mean, what? And he starts looking around.
Boots, you
So
want me to
what do
drop
we-
you off at your place?
Nah. Because it might end up in a killing. So,
That's all right. Snuff's a thing. Nobody judges.
no, it will end up in a killing. So, what do you want me to do with this?
And he's like breathing heavy.
You know anybody in Japantown who might have your name?
Not off the top of my head.
Hmm.
I kind of avoid that area.
Our information says you're a defector.
I told him all I know.
Yeah. I'm telling you what I know.
Listen, I'm not saying that I'm against Wisperlight, but I'm not. I'm all for Wisperlight.
Yeah, me too.
Just kill me then if that's what you're gonna do. I can't tell you anymore.
You're not very insightful, are you?
I'm at the bottom of the food chain. I'm just trying to survive.
We're not
Yeah,
going
well,
to kill you.
maybe you don't. Maybe you want to put in your notice today.
Okay.
Little tip from a friend.
You want to
From
go
a
home?
friend. Probably. I'll go put in my notice and then I'll pack some things and I'm gonna go on a trip.
I think that's a good idea.
Good. See ya, Trip. I could almost visit my parents while out here. I don't know where they live.
I hear opportunity is nice this time of year.
Here,
There's a hotel there that I know. It's called the Red Light. You'll like it.
Okay. And
There's
as you
probably-
guys convince Crip to go on a long vacation and put in his notice at work, that is the end of our first objective as we fade to black on this day. So, everyone else went pee and now I have to pee. So we're gonna go to break real quick because I have the bladder of a small child.
All right.
When we return, we will roll a dice and remove an objective from our list, and perhaps the team will feel their cyberware shutting down. We'll be right back. Fantastic. Hello. Hi there. Didn't see you there. We come back in after a couple of days have passed of the team lying low and strategizing and sharing the knowledge and their experiences. Boarded up just inside the night district of Night City.
Bless you.
Bless
Dying.
you.
Thank you, pals.
Blame you.
I'm okay.
I cast
Am I?
guidance.
Thank you. +4. Fantastic.
I guess that's well.
Oh no. Counterspelling a guidance. Could you imagine? Sorry. Such a petty.
How low you
give
are.
her
And a
How
idea.
petty can you get?
9th level spell slot to counterspell a guidance.
It's the make or break for like the roll, and I'm like, no.
I'm casting Frostbolt. No, I'm counterspelling it. Fuck that
I'm
shit.
thinking on the back of my head. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
chill touch. No, counterspell.
Spare the dying. No counterspell.
That's a
Detect
good
magic.
one.
That would be
That's a
fun.
really good one.
Detect magic. Nah, counterspelling it.
Ritual casting it. Wait the 10 minutes, and then at 9:59, counter spell.
Counter spell. Oh my god. Okay.
Hi, welcome back to Cyberpunk. We're not playing D&D today.
As much as our tag says we are. All right. So, as Boot shares the information gathered with you about the 3 codes, you guys learn that there are 2 Cowbucks locations inside of the Corpo Plaza.
A corpo, sorry. Okay.
The time is yours to discuss and formulate your plan, as you now have to go hack the airbound airputers, because airputers are the technology we have.
Do we know which of the cowbucks is taller?
No.
Or are they equally the same?
Equally the same, like physically. One is in the ground level of a tower, and one is on the 5th floor of a tower.
But we know these things are suspended, so they're up.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter
Um,
what floor the cowbucks is on.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like if we think in terms of security, I think you prefer to have it like on the 5th floor than the main floor.
Yeah, even then, at the minimum, it would take more time for the security to get there.
Unless they want it in a very populated area, so that way it's harder to hack.
More kill when I place bomb. Ooh.
Have I been in this cowbucks before on the main floor? Do I know if they've got like chandeliers or fancy art installations hanging from the ceiling or anything like that?
Oh, is there?
this-
You go for it.
You can go ahead, Thomas. You go.
I was going to ask: is there a lot of guard security on the main floor? Or on
At
which
the
cowbox
Cowbucks-
has the more?
Unfortunately, Cowbucks doesn't hire security. It's a real shame. The one on the main floor does have some very suggestive bean-like artwork on the walls. And there are no chandeliers, just some very ugly track lighting. Seafoam green backsplash. You know. And they're all wearing aprons that are cow print, and they're wearing little cow ears all the time. The one on the 5th floor, however, you've been in once. Because they were out of caramel drizzle at the other cowbucks, and how, God forbid, you don't have.
If I don't get my extra caramel macchiato, where you take the top off and pour the caramel into the thing, then I'm going to shoot somebody.
Exactly. So you went to the other cowbucks, even though your preferred cowrista is at the bottom floor.
It's Moorista.
Oh, sorry, I apologize. I'm not one with the culture at cowbucks. I'm more of a Brim Borkins kind of gal. And
all for dog ears at Borkins.
Yeah, at Borkins. At Borkin Donuts. You head up, you've been there. And you know that they have almost no art on the wall. They're kind of more like a licensed kiosk of
Oh, okay. They're the
it's
Macy's.
very shallow. Yeah,
Got
they're
it.
in like a very shallow. You can't see their back room. You can't see nothing. They have no merch bays, so you can't get your super cool studded cups this time of year, and it's pissing everybody off.
Here's my thought. If it's either on the 1st floor or the 5th floor, then we need to get to the 2nd floor or the 6th floor.
I was about to say yes, we can do that, and I was going to say I can make a distraction with someone else. It's not a bomb this time.
What are you
But,
thinking?
Please, we're in the building.
Like like a couple, like a big dispute
A
between
couple.
couple,
Oh, right.
bringing the attention on them, while the two others infiltrated.
You're gonna get thrown out.
They will try.
No.
Throwing smoke bomb.
You had a really good idea, and now it's just gone. It's gone.
God.
So, what is on the 2nd and 6th floor of this building? Do we know?
Objectively, who would drink cowbucks here? Which of you guys are kind of cowbucks coffee drinkers?
Definitely the assassin, for sure.
Me or you?
Jenny goes between cowbucks and Bork and donuts.
Yeah,
She's interchangeable.
It
Much
depends
like
on the
yourself.
paycheck from the night before. If you can spend 7 eddies or 2.
My character is a little bit fancy, so he's only going in like a local store or a local.
Oh, only
like,
the
yes.
indies.
Yeah,
Yes.
you see,
Yeah, checks out. Fucking checks out.
like local
Fucking
brewer,
basic
brewer of
boots.
coffee. Yeah,
Yeah. Micro roasteries, it's fine.
Yeah.
those things. Yeah.
Jenny, you would know that you've never been to the 6th floor of that Cowbucks building. You've only ever seen the stairs go up to 5, even though it's a 15-story building. The 2nd floor of the other Cowbucks, however, is a very popular store called PC Benny's. It's a department store. They sell all of the things.
Is that where you can get your Crocs and also shaving cream? Like that kind of
Yeah.
everything? Like a bodega?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's my thought is that we go in and check their HVAC. Whoever's got the better fans for one of these floors, that's probably our building. Because to power those kinds of computers,
Air pewters.
to power air pewters, you need a lot of air.
Right. Yeah, we could do that.
You got to keep them cool, because otherwise they'll overheat. My car almost overheated trying to get up that fucking building before.
That's why they're suspended. They need all the airflow.
Right. So the better airflow is going
Or
to be
maybe,
where the computers are.
yeah, or we might be the 5th floor because there is maybe a fan under it and fan over it.
Well,
to
I was
keep it-
thinking the first floor might be even better because it's got the door
The
opening
basic-
all the time.
Yeah. There's
But
that
in any
too.
case, whoever's got the better ventilation probably has the computers, so we should check out their HVAC.
So, what, we go in as inspectors?
Yes.
Alright.
I am not the best at deception. I'm more of a go in, put a bullet in their head, collect my check.
I can do this one.
Yeah.
More about explosion and knives.
Yeah, so you're definitely not going to be doing this. Maybe it's a Locke and Jenny job again.
I can go in the car book and be the distraction if we need to go out.
How about you just go
And-
have a coffee?
Yeah,
Just
in
enjoy
it. Yeah.
yourself.
How about
Yes,
the two of us just go and have a coffee?
Yeah.
Sure, have a
Yeah,
nice
that's what I was. I
All right,
was
so I'm gonna
saying
go.
this.
I'm
I
gonna
was
go
saying
drop
this
everybody off.
to. I was saying this that I will go as a customer to be a backup.
That's
plan
what
if
I'm
we need
saying.
to.
We're
Yeah.
the two of us are just going as customers,
Yeah.
and we could talk more about the benefits
job.
of microbreweries.
All right.
So, or air roasted siphon coffee. So we're going to the one with the first floor first. I'm going to pack up the car, drop us off on the sidewalk, put the car in my pocket, and We'll head in as customers. You guys do what you got to do. How far away is the other building?
They're conveniently 3 blocks apart.
Okay, I park in the middle. Like if you guys wanna, how's your Jenny? How's your tech work?
That's her.
That's what I forgot to do. I apologize. We pause as we head into this objective. Can everybody please subtract 1d6 from each of your implants?
Wait, why?
That's what we do at this time of the game. So, subtract a d6 credit from each implant. So, if you are fully sufficient in one row, take it away.
Rolled a 1, so that's
So a 4D will go down to a 2D.
Exactly.
That sucks.
That does suck.
I would have put my
Because-
stuff in different places if I had known that.
So it goes.
Right.
It
It
goes.
It says it
like
right on
that.
the sheet.
That it goes
Yeah.
down by 1 in each category.
Yeah, d6
No, but-
credit.
yeah. D6.
No, but it doesn't say that
D6.
on the sheet, does it?
Like yeah. Every time you finish an objective, it subtracts because it's like a countdown for your tech dying.
So,
I get that. Yeah. I just
And
didn't know
we
that
remove
happened.
like 1 credit, about 1d6 credit from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My dreads are working less better, but still
All of
working
my
fine.
stuff is less good. All of
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
So we need to drop it across everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm
This
fucked.
is where
Okay,
things
so
get interesting.
and when are we in debt? When we don't have, when we have no point in one thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah.
I'm okay to have rolled a 1.
My arm's gone.
Yeah, what's about the? Just,
Okay.
eh.
Jen,
So
No,
you take
but
away
just-
all.
one row.
We take 1 row.
Yeah,
Or
because that's your
just-
credit. So like if it's at a 4 right now, it comes down to a 2.
What?
Whereas
So
it's like
But
spot 4D,
can-
that goes down to like spot 2D.
so if you
and
have
and in no, I'm not happy with this. No.
So if I have 3 dots in kill, I'm going down to, I'm taking all 3 of those dots away in that row.
Yeah, if you just have that line, yes.
That sucks.
Jenny and Locke prepare their best inspector voices that they've got as Bai parks her car conveniently on block 2 between blocks 1 and block 3. So everyone can go back and forth quite easily. While Boot is ready to critique and scream at people for not providing the best local roasts of coffee. Because how dare you not have this blend in stock when it's
What
not
did you
even
say,
competitive
Callie?
now.
You texted me. Can I hear? I can try to talk. Can I hear you?
yeah,
Okay.
it's don't worry about it.
So if I have like 3 points in arm, I lose my arm and I lose my movement too.
Yeah, it just becomes much less.
No,
They're
because
more
I
likely to
am
get
in.
stressed
If I lose a row, I am in debt in my arm and legs.
Yeah. Oof. So you will now describe yourself crawling.
No, 1 leg, not both of them.
It says lose the use of your legs.
Oh,
So you'll now be army crawling into this cowbox.
because I don't understand like how it remove a row. That's why even if I'm reading, I don't understand.
So if you have 2D, you go down to 1D.
Yeah,
If
but
you have
you
4D,
just
you go down to
subtract
2D.
you subtract the d6 credit.
Yeah.
If
So like that's,
if the subtract takes down from one threshold, you lose that threshold. So as long as you're not at 0 in the threshold, you don't lose it.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I didn't. So if I roll the 1 in the d6, I
So
will
it's
just
not
fall to.
losing
I
one
will.
pip. It's losing the entire row.
Yeah. Because each row is a credit.
While everybody is
Because how I'm reading it is that each dot is a credit because we start with 12 credit.
so it is only one pip.
Yeah, so it is only one pip because if we have 12 credits,
So you roll a d6 for each section.
no, for one, you roll 1, round d6, and in each section you remove the number you roll in dots. Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, because I was like, geez, we'll go
Yeah, I feel
down
better
to-
about that. Okay.
Yeah, I
Do
was
that.
like,
Everyone roll a d6. Do what Thomas said.
We almost just nerf the party.
Who needs to be good at anything?
no way, I will lose my leg like that
Oh,
It would be much funnier.
on the
I'm in the
first
same
objective. Like,
I'm in the same
I-
state that I was last when we're just removing an entire row anyway.
I was like, that's kind of hard because like you arrive at the last objective and
You
everything's
might
down.
lose an entire row anyway, like Wombat
Yeah,
said.
I will lose an entire row. Like,
I lost an entire. Well, I got a 3, a 5, a 5, and a 4.
Yeah, I rolled a
oh,
6 on one of them. So while everybody is going to their respective things, Bai is going to a nearby, like, where she knows a what are those people who steal cars and like strip them for parts? They have a name. What is that called? Chop shop.
Yeah.
She knows of a chop shop and she needs to go get her a replacement arm.
Okay. So we'll start with Bai getting her replacement arm. You find a chop shop nearby. It's not hard. You know this part of town. You know where cars go, cars come. You walk up and you see two guys and a girl, kind of all in like ripped denim and plaid. Some of them have studs and spikes coming out of their face. One of the gentlemen has a 6-foot mohawk, very impractical. He has to duck under doors, made of steel pipes. And they look at you and go, "What the fuck do you want?"
You got a background?
No.
All right
You
then.
got a stool.
She
You can
takes off
sit
her
here.
trench coat, and there's just a huge sniper rifle, and she unclicks it and pulls it off of her arm, and with one arm dumps this thing on the counter in front of them. What can you do with that?
Nothing. It looks busted and dying. What did you do
What have
to
you got
it?
to replace it?
I can give you a regular old arm. You've got a couple prosthetics in the back. You can choose from an open palm, a clenched fist, or one that has spot for a beer to slide in. Or other things. We won't judge what you put in that gap.
Where can I get something better?
Around here? This time? Probably not. Wisperlight's got such a crackdown on our shit. Anything we were getting is being shut off when it gets in our doors.
I'll take the one for a beer and a gun.
Fine. He like reaches around and gives you this arm. It's like neon green. And it's got like
Right, under the
Disney
trench.
princess. It got princess stickers all over it. Looks like a kid had it first. And passes it to you. It's much shorter than your other arm, so it's awkward to look at. But you can manage to balance a gun in the slippy part.
All right, I fit the gun into the pistol, put the safety on, and tuck it in my pocket.
I was gonna say, shoots yourself in the thigh. I took a bullet to the knee.
I used to be a cyberpunk like you.
Yeah.
I took a bullet to the knee.
knee.
So she's now packing again. Can I add anything back into my?
No, that would be too easy.
Right.
Okay. Boot, you head into which cowbucks are you guys headed to first? The first floor or the fifth floor?
Will be easy to go on the first floor, but I don't know what I wanted to do. Because
Well, I'm chop shopping now. I'm abandoning you. You can talk to me
Okay.
if you want, but I would have said like I need to get something to fix this.
okay, I'm going to go to the first floor one.
Okay. Jenny and Locke, which one are you guys going to? Are you staying together? Are you splitting up? What's this investigator inspector duo doing?
If they had time to prepare, Jenny would have put on a business outfit.
Ah, of course. Get
And her hair is a
classy.
different color today. It's
Ah,
now
it's
vibrant red with
cyberpunk.
orange.
Perfect. You can just pull off your head and replace new ones, like wigs, but better.
No, she dyes it just all the time.
All right, which cowbucks are you guys headed to?
I'll go high, you go low.
Sounds good.
All right. And Boot, sorry, which cowbucks are you going to? Bottom floor or fifth floor?
And the bottom one.
Okay. Locke, you head into the building, and the other two head over towards the ground floor cowbucks. And as you guys go in, the first thing you hear on that bottom floor is the sound of babies crying and blenders whirring.
I'm getting out of there now.
You see about half a dozen women with babes either in strollers parked around, or some of them are walking around like patting their babies and kind of jumping them up and down a little bit. And you hear people going, "I've got a Muco for Jeff. I've got a moo latte for Sarah."
I'm gonna take
Colin.
one. I don't care. I will not wait.
Locke, are you Jeff or Sarah? Are you going for Sarah's moo latte or just Muka?
It's not like it's Boots, but I'm going for Jeff.
All right, you take Jeff's chocolatey cup of goodness with extra whipped cream and dark chocolate curls and cookie crumbs, and you take it, and it is so much sugar.
I will not drink it.
You're gonna pour it out and put a bomb in it.
Yes, I will. I will not put a bomb in it. I will put like a smoke bomb in it.
I'm not gonna put a bomb in it. I'm just gonna put a bomb in it.
Go ahead and make me a arm check. Let's go combat arm.
Oh, combat arm. Yeah. Yeah. I have like a 6, a 2, and a 1, and a 4.
You pass. You manage to take this coffee and dump it out while not hitting a baby in the face with this liquid. Congratulations. Jenny, you see all of these people kind of going around going, "Behind, move over, more," like screaming at each other, doing their best to survive, not thrive. What do you do?
Because I'm assuming she might have seen enough inspectors for
Yeah.
her own business of work. She goes right up into the side, and her being in a business outfit, just arms crossed, kind of in front of her, lean back. And the first one that even comes near, "Excuse me, I need to speak with the overseer, please."
We call them Mooagers here. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'll grab you. Her name is Clink.
Thank you.
and you just hear this scream, this like shrilling scream. Clink! There's a guy here for you. She's in a suit. And like you see this girl with shaved sides and hair, dark purple hair pulled back, and dark black eyeliner under her eyes. And she looks absolutely miserable as she's got a visor on with two cow ears kind of sticking off of it. And she goes, "No one told me you were coming. I don't have a ticket number. What are you here to fix? What did we break?"
Well, I'm just here to inspect. Hi, my name's Jay, darling. Oh, I love your hair, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah. Sinks in the back, health log is to the side. Yes, they've been doing their health checks, and no, I'm not doing anything about the flies in the snack case. That seems like too much work, and I don't get paid enough for this.
Okay, I
Let
do
me
have
know
one
if
more
you need
thing.
me. Ugh, what?
I'll also be checking the ventilation system. We have reports that there was something wrong, like the air had gotten stale or something, so I'll just be checking that so that way I can let you know what needs to be fixed, if anything.
Whatever you want, lady. Just stay out of my way. I've got more Moo Whip coming. And you see her grab like some canisters and like carry them across the room. Where
As
are
she
you
is.
going, Jenny?
She is going to go inspect, as she should. You know, maybe
Okay.
walk briefly by the things that she should be looking at as a inspector, but mostly looking for the ventilation system and all that, the electronics of it.
Yeah, this place looks way old and outdated. It does not look like it's received its 5-year facelift that it was promised. The vents on the roof are only about yay big. They're circular. They're probably every 4 or 5 feet or so. Next to like a water sprinkler of some kind. But it doesn't look like there's much here.
Anything she can plug into to kind of tell the rest of the building, see if it's connected.
There's a back of house computer you could use.
She'd go there.
It is an old archaic piece of equipment. And you managed to plug in to its tower. Go ahead and make me a hack check to get on the gateway.
It looks just like mom's and dad's. She's going through it. 4. I rolled 2 4s. So unless we add up, that's, I don't know. Do we add
You
or do
add
we
them
do
together.
average? Oh, so 8. I thought we were doing average.
All right, so you plug in and you manage to see that the entire building is mostly just stores going up. Doesn't look like there's a lot of technology, does not look like there's a lot of anything really. Just a lot of little mom pa shops doing their best to survive.
And nothing strikes us, hey, this one has a lot of ventilation for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing exciting whatsoever.
Okay. Looks. And she would find a piece of paper just to write down some things that she did see.
Okay.
And it'd be she'd leave it in the office and head out her way. Just like, done everything, you have a good day.
Okay. Locke, what are you doing to prepare as you walk up to the 5th level cowbuck?
Just sort of standard clothing, but just sort of throwing on like a high vest, and just like a little sort of kind of like a briefcase, like toolbox sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just holding that and walking up.
All right, and Boot, what are you doing?
When she comes back, yes.
Yeah, so you're in the coffee shop and you see Jenny start to leave out the door.
Yeah, but I will leave with her, or leave like 30 seconds after, just to don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Bye. What are you doing as you've left the chop shop?
Swearing.
Go free. You
Thomas is
go,
trying to say something. I think that we're just going to go with what we did, homie. It's just a
Yeah.
one shot. Let's go.
Yes,
So
but if we go like this, like people will have like nothing. Will cannot walk.
yeah,
Cannot.
whatever. Fuck it up. So
that's the point. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to be high
Yeah.
risk. So you head back towards the main square. You
I'm
see
going back to where
Locke.
the car was.
Yeah. As you approach where your car was, you see Locke heading towards the 5-story cowbuck, and you see the other two coming out of the base floor. Locke, you head in, and this is like a very shallow. It's not like the cowbucks you've previously seen, where there's a lot of ample seating in uncomfortable chairs. It's more so that like it's a counter and attached to a hallway. Much less busy. No families. Very quiet. Just a few people grabbing things.
Cool. Could I see the like a sort of free employee who's there and just say, "Hey mate, I'm here to just do a quick check on your ventilation and all that."
Yeah, it's back there. Go ahead.
Right. And walk in, sort of just giving like little nods to people as he walks through.
Ah, yes, the white man grocery store greeting.
And then sort of gets out the back and first like just sort of looks around the place.
You go ahead and make a head check for me.
Now, okay, so if I've only got, let's say, 1 dot left in that, what happens to the roll?
It's just
Still have your
one.
D6.
Yeah, just 1d6.
Cool. 2.
So that is a failure. So to mark yourself a stress point. Looking around, you can't see any signs of anything. It just looks like a standard back room. It's got some product storage. It's got a small computer. That's really it.
Right. Well, guess I'll go to my strong point. And then he turns and heads towards the computer.
Okay. Make your way over to the computer. It's again an archaic piece of equipment, and you plug into it. Go ahead and make me a hack check.
6 and a 2.
Yeah, you have no problems getting locked in with that score. You start tinkering through, and you see recipes on recipes. 2 pumps of mocha, 1 pump of white mocha, extra caramel drizzle, orders on this day. But then you start to see a repeating of numbers. You see 6969 420 420 6969. You just like start to see this repetitive set of numbers mentioned throughout your scanning.
Immediately sort of like pretends like on the phone sort of thing. And then he's like, yeah,
The way that they send out like the B team tech and the A team tech is in an office somewhere to answer all their questions.
Yeah. We got a bit of a problem here. They're throwing up codes. The earpieces into all the others.
Bai is beelining for Locke's building.
What are Jenny and Boot doing?
So did Jenny found something?
No. However, Locke seems to have to, and she'll like start heading over to that building as well.
Yeah, same.
She's going to search for a way up further than the 5th floor where this cowbox is.
All right. What are Boot and Bai doing?
Bai's gonna help Jenny.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go inside to order a coffee that I already have.
Yeah, he like
Attorney,
dumps
this
out
was made
one,
wrong.
Go get a different one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you should just be Jeff and just be like, I ordered this at the other cowbucks and it's wrong. Can you remake it for me?
Yes, and I give them a bomb. Yes.
I'd like to return my bomb, please.
They go to pour it out in the sink and it just
And it's
explodes
smoke.
and we all die.
Yeah, basically.
It's,
Well, you
it's
know,
not,
dramatic
it's, not,
effect.
it's not a bomb. It's like a smoke. It's a smoke bomb. So if it
Put
explodes,
it in the sink,
it will just full of smoke. Yes.
Oh my god, what
That's
Don't
chaos.
worry. You see this little circular thing fall out, it goes pink, pink, pink. It's like, what the smoke
Yeah,
everywhere.
exactly.
Pure sodium.
Jenny and Bai. The two of you get up to the 5th floor and go ahead and either one of you can make a 4 dice head check, or you can each make individual head checks.
How many dice you got in head left?
I still have 2 for head.
Yeah, me too. You want to just do it, the two of us?
Sure.
All right, let's go. You take one side, I'll take the other. Oh, I failed big time.
I rolled a 6.
6 total?
Yeah, I wrote a 4 and a 2.
3 total? Okay, Bai, mark yourself a stress point. Jenny, however, Bai, you cannot find, for whatever reason, you're still so fucking pissed off about your arm. You're just so in your head about it. Meanwhile, Jenny, you're just like looking, and you notice a fake panel in the wall about 3 spots down from the cowbucks.
And it'd be through the earpiece. Hey, bye. There's a fake panel over there. And she's like looking
you a
at it, but
boost.
not looking at it.
All right,
It goes over.
goes
Locke,
over.
Locke, is there cameras in the hallway? Because he's in the system, isn't he?
I don't think I'd be able to tell from the system.
Yeah, not from this system. But looking around,
Right.
based on your check, you see dozens of cameras.
We're gonna need a way to cut the cameras, or at least make it so they don't see us.
Bringing out the EMP grenade.
Oh shit.
Get up here.
Deploying grenades.
Like you just see the grenade like dropping in his hand from his arm.
Yeah.
Boot, we
Go
need
ahead
you.
and make... Boot comes over. This is not the Mulka I ordered. I demand you make me. Just kidding.
I
It's just fine.
It's great.
It's great.
Goodbye.
I will take
All-
another round.
Walks over to Jenny and Bai. Locke, do you stay in the back or do you go join everybody else? How are you blending into this situation?
I'll sort of walk out and just be like, "Yep, everything's all good," and then sort of try and find like some sort of maybe wall terminal or something somewhere that I could like sort of sneak into and plug myself in.
Go ahead and make me a head check.
Again.
Not again.
Oh, 6.
Oh,
You're noticing this hallway is extremely barren. It's like almost too simple.
I can go the hard way if you want.
Yeah, no, Locke saying that there's nothing there, he'll just head upstairs to where the rest of the group is.
So leaving the cowbucks and turning a left, you see the 3 of them. Only 2 or 3 panels in the wall down. What are you guys doing? The 4 of you standing in this hallway, looking at the wall.
They said they needed
You gonna
me.
smoke us out?
She would have been talking, making it seem like they were just having a conversation in the hallway.
In the earpiece.
Cameras. She's gonna be
We doing
talking
smoke and
nonsense aloud.
mirrors, or how are we?
Yeah, you want smoke?
You tell me.
I will drop my coffee and. It will start spinning on the ground.
Like that end scene in Inception where the top just keeps spinning. You have no idea if it ever falls. This continual spinning motion begins emitting smoke out the sides of this bomb, and it's not long after you hear the cocking of guns as 4 Muristas come around the counter. Their aprons click into their bodies, forming a steel cowprint armor, and they flick their hands into each 2 pistols and begin aiming at all of you. What are you guys doing as shots are beginning to get fired at each of you?
Are
Is-
they hearing us, or are they seeing us? Or
They can see
They're
us.
just blank firing right now.
okay, I will say I will duck down everyone.
No, is the
She's going for the
ceiling
panel.
tile the thing? Yeah, is the ceiling tile the panel that's coming out, or is it?
like
It's
a
a
wall
wall.
panel. Like a wall
Yeah, so-
panel. Like right.
Okay.
I'm moving the wall panel. Somebody help me! I only have 1 arm.
Yeah, she would have
I
helped.
wanna-
Like that's the first thing she goes for.
A grenade launcher will come out from the arm of.
So as
Ah,
flicks his arm into 2 RPGs, Vi and Jenny push the wall. Go ahead and make me arm checks. And Boot, please make me a combat check.
Can I use combat arm, or do I have to?
I'll let you use combat arm.
I'll roll the way over again because I just rolled a 1, so I rolled 40. 6, 4, 4, 1.
Yeah, you bomb this grenade launcher and you see it start whirling and twirling out of your arm. Jenny and Bai, what did you guys get on your arm
I
checks?
passed.
8.
Perfect. The 2 of you both press onto this door and you hear it impact into the ground. Bits of drywall going and lock just out the side of your face, like literally skimming inches from your nose. An RPG rocket skims by, crashing into 2 Cowristas as they explode into sparks of blue and green electricity. One of their ears gets out going, "Would you like an extra shot? Would you like an extra shot? Would you like an extra?" And boom, kapows, hitting the other Cowrista, cow pieces flying across the room. You see a tunnel about 30 feet long ahead of you down this now dismembered door. What are you guys doing?
Time to run.
Run. Do. You guys go down the hallway.
Dropping a claymore behind us.
Locke, what are you doing?
Trying not to step.
Help
on
was an
flame or-
option. We have not
No,
done
but
step.
I will let everyone go in. Okay, and then I will drop.
Obviously.
But
blowing
maybe
up
not
our-
a claymore, but like something that if something passes, it
proximity
will
mine,
explode.
yeah.
Yeah,
A
proximity.
Boom.
landmine.
Bouncing Betties everywhere.
Yeah, with tripwire everywhere on my path, like just shooting the tripwire.
You guys run down this hallway. Locke, you kind of fell just ever so slightly behind, so you've skimmed in front of Boot just to survive as he's shitting claymores down this hallway,
No,
lining
not maybe
tripwires.
4, but maybe not that much. No.
You guys run the 30-foot distance as you end up in a large warehouse-like room. Looking up on the ceiling, there's about 10 computers. There's a red one, an orange one, a yellow one, a green, a blue, an indigo, a neon pink, a silver, a black, and a gold computer. It's very important that I note that the silver one says Nokia on it and looks to be very thick.
You can never destroy this.
Do we know which one we're supposed to be accessing?
Yes.
Orange first,
Orange.
then green,
Orange.
Green,
and then probably the Nokia one, the old one.
Orange,
and
green,
I
silver.
will be at the door, and I will
And
draw a gun.
lock. Lock
Waiting
goes
at
to
the
do
door, like.
to do the finger crack thing, but forgets he only has 1 arm usable and goes.
Do you want me to do it, look?
Yeah, do interlace your fingers together so he can pop his knuckles.
Well, she
Jenny
has
like puts up her
3D.
hand so you can.
Alright.
Our
All right,
girl
which
has a
computer are
3D.
you going after first?
Orange, correct?
All right, you start digging through boxes and boxes of like old mouses. and you find one that looks like an orange slice. And you start looking through plugins. Go ahead and make me a hack check. Everybody else, I need you to make combat checks as from the roofs you hear the clicking and clocking of
read those.
sniper rifles being armed.
I can't read those. I'm managing the stream.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Fuck.
so that's a 6 and a 1.
Yeah, you have no problem. It takes you maybe a minute while you get jacked into the wall. Everybody else is dodging silver bullets as they come flying. This bright pink streak of laser comes out and crashes right in between Jenny and Bai's feet. And it says, "You bitches better start dancing," as these two men at the top start firing shots into the ground aimed at your feet. Go ahead and make
Good.
combat checks or leg checks. It's up to you.
Thank God.
Okay.
Let me do.
And as I'm doing this, I'm gonna clap, and a lot of smoke will come out of me, like a shit ton of smoke.
Smoke billows out, low rolling like fog machines, but slowly rising up into the air. You hear coughing from up top as they can't breathe through this smoke. All right, Locke, you're patched into the wall. What are you doing?
I guess I'm looking for somewhere. What I don't think I was here for this part because I was off pissing. What were we looking for in these?
The orange computer.
Computer code is
hack into it.
6969.
So I guess I'm looking for somewhere to put in a code.
It says password on the screen. It's popped up a little pop up.
Type in password. It's probably the same for all three.
Probably 6969.
Yeah.
I think I-
6969.
I should have named myself Smoke, or
Bomb.
Bomb.
yeah,
Um,
bomb.
You see, you enter 6969, and it goes cling, 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 cling. Light starts lighting up. You see like a blue sky background with green glass and several chunky yellow laminate folders, and you see one that says self-destruct, a very clear labeled button.
I suppose this one. And
If
click
you could put it on a
self-destruct.
timer.
Yeah, sees if he can.
We're supposed to be shutting these down. Shut down the security system.
Yeah, it says
I don't think self-destruct is shutting down the system, but okay.
It shuts it down permanently.
Yeah.
you see delayed or immediate. You have a choice.
We need to get the other two computers.
Is there any indication how long the delay is?
It looks like you'll be able to pick your time.
Okay, yeah,
It looks
fine.
like an iPhone setting from the early 2000s. It's very archaic technology in the year 2089.
All right. Sure. 30 minutes.
Lots of time.
I got
As
no
you
faith
be-
in us.
What color of computer are you looking for next as your
Uh,
friends are now getting shot at?
Green.
Green. Yeah.
All right, the rest of you, what are you doing?
Shooting back.
Getting back.
All right, go ahead and make those two of you who are shooting back, go ahead and make combat checks.
Oh yeah, I passed.
Easy.
Easy. Yeah.
Easy. Describe your shooting. Tell me what you're doing. Talk about it.
She lifts up her left arm, and the top of the trench coat kind of droops over the front of the gun barrel because it's too short for the new arm. And she goes, "Fucking bullshit, fucking," and she holds her other hand over it and just starts expertly firing back, even though she's used to a longer gun. Pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew. That's exactly what guns sound like. I cannot tell the difference.
And Boots is all in style, so
She's bullet blind as well as color blind. Just all guns sound like pew pew.
like Boots bring out like 2 revolver and just spinning them on his hand and shooting.
Cowboy boots.
like this, yeah, spinning in his
Yeah.
hand.
As you guys begin firing back, you each take out 3 assailants who are firing down on you. This barrage of various bullets and artillery coming down. Jenny, you're standing there watching it all happen as pink lasers are hitting at your feet. You start hearing this tick, tick, noise coming from behind you. You look down the hallway, and standing at 4'2" is a pink-haired, pig-tailed girl, and in her hand is a jar of peanut butter. And she looks at the jar of peanut butter and looks at you and goes, "It's all nuts from here," and throws the peanut butter down the hallway, and it hits one of the claymores that Boot had laid out. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna say, take cover.
Oh, the
How
bomb.
far
Take
away
it.
is it?
It's rolling down the hallway. So the first claymore, and then the heat sets off the second one, and it's coming. There's one claymore, you can see it right by your toes.
Yeah, Sheila, kick it. Just boop, get out of here.
The last one is a freezing one, so like it's just released a big bunch of cold from it.
Go ahead and make me a legs check, Jenny.
That's probably her best thing right now, besides her hacking. Oh wait, no, her head too. I rolled a 9.
Excellent. You
Nice.
kick this cold claymore down the hallway, and like the final fight in Harry Potter where the two wizards are blasting different colored magics at each other, in slow-mo you see the fire collide with the ice as the ice slowly takes over the fire and fizzles it all out, and you look at Boot, who's sitting there just having a gay old time, like firing his revolver blickies around the room.
Fanning it.
Walk, just fans, exactly. It's high noon and just flame. Insert that audio clip here. Walk, you found the green computer, but there are 4 green mouses. One has some very inconspicuous 5-pronged leaves on it. One looks like it has ferns on it. One has some holly leaves, and one has pine needles. Which mouse do you pick?
We had the answer to this.
You grab the inconspicuous 5-pronged leaf mouse that is obviously hemp, because guys, drugs are bad. And you run over to the green computer and unplug the mouse, and it starts to light up and turn on. It asks you for the password.
420.
You put it in, and again, you get the same options, delayed or immediate.
Delayed.
All right, do you set it for another 30-minute timer?
20.
All right, you set the timer, and everything starts going. The rest of you, more Mooristas start coming in with bigger weapons. You see people holding whipped cream-like canisters and clicking on nitrous things and turning them over and spraying a thick white foam.
I'm gonna shoot their canisters. I've got an eye scope, so the sunglasses come off, and the eye telescopes out, and I'm aiming right for their canisters.
Make me a combat check or a head check. I'll let you do either.
Do I get to combine them? Because I'm doing both.
Yeah, fuck it up. Combine them.
Hey, I got one for you.
Mix it together.
Hey.
A lot.
What?
Did you say something, Callie?
Yeah, I was going to ask if Jenny could Kim Possible this and just start acrobating around to fight people, because
Hell yes.
Yeah, ninja some
So-
shit up.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. You go ahead and make me a legs check.
Fantastic.
Walk. No problems. You are hand springing through, high kicking, boot to face as you are getting in hand-to-hand combat. The bullet from Jenny, you dodge the bullet coming from by as it drops down, and you duck under, kind of sliding to the side, and as the bullet impacts in the temple, you punch in their face. Like at the exact same time. It is coordinated. Lock, you're looking for the last computer. What do you find?
I look for a silver computer.
It ironically says Nokia on it, and there is no mouse that you can find that is silver.
There's
On it is a little flip pad. Pull it down. It says there's 9 circles, but the problem is the buttons have been so touched, all of the numbers are worn off. There's only letters remaining. So there's nothing on the first button. The second button says ABC. The next one says
It's
DEF.
E9!
The next one says
Yes.
GHI.
I love this.
JKL, and then MNO. The last one weirdly has the next one has 4 letters. PQRS, and then the next one has TUV, and the last one is WXY and Z. You need to rack your brain for a 4-letter word that would line up with these buttons.
I do not remember what you said each numbers were where. So let me just bring. my
Open your
phone
cell
up.
phone.
Cool.
While Locke goes and starts hacking into this computers, make me a hack check while you personally try to figure out this 4-letter word.
Cool. 6 and a 4.
Yeah, you have no problem. Your eyes start whirring and you begin processing every combination. Boot, what are you doing?
So what? So is there people on the ground with us?
There's people everywhere. There are moorists coming in, guns and whip canisters ablazing.
So I'm gonna take my one of my gun and put it back, and transform my arm into a sword, and starting going on.
You whip your
Wombat
arm
can't
into a
read
laser
that, which is
blade
the best part.
Yeah,
and you cut through them all. You
and
begin going,
shooting.
you make me a combat check. This is basically the Matrix. You have become famed actor from the mid 2000s, Keanu Reeves, a legend in this time.
Yeah, I did 10.
No problems. You're slicing through, decapitating robot heads. Arms are going. You see a gun hit the ground and slide halfway across the room. Locke, you're ready. You figured it out. What word are you typing into the keypad?
What?
You put SLUT. That starts lighting up, bright pink glitter kind of going all over the screen. Dancing cats doing the hula. It gives you the option self-destruct or delay.
Self-destruct.
You click
Fuck
the
it up.
button and it begins counting down. 10, 9. You see the green computer light up. 8. The orange one light up. 7, 6.
I
Right,
throw the
let's go.
car down. I throw the car down and open it right there. Get in, motherfuckers!
5, 4. You
We'll
hear her
dive in.
screaming to tell you to get in. What are you guys doing? Quick.
Getting in, but do I need to roll the?
He's getting in.
Make legs checks. Yes, Jenny, Locke, and Boot make legs checks to quickly get into Bai's car.
7.
I rolled a 2.
Mark yourself a stress point, Boot, as you failed. This is going to be great. What'd you get, Locke?
3.
Mark yourself a stress point. Jenny, you dive into the car, hands first, flying out as one boom explosion by. You whip your car around and fly down the hallway. As you drive away, Locke and Boot dive at the same time. Your car gone down the hallway already, their heads clanging into each other as the explosion boom racks through the room.
I
All of
open the
the
windows so
computers
they can
Did
get
Jenny
blown
grab
in.
somebody?
I open the rear windshield so they can get blown into the car.
I will try to shoot my grapple on the car.
As you flip open the door, Jenny throws her hand out the back, reaching for Locke. And Boot, you shoot your grapple onto the car, holding on for dear life. Jenny, make me an arms check, please.
Interact?
Yes.
Fantastic. Oh my god, because that's probably the only good thing. I rolled a 5.
You just
Good.
barely manage to grab onto Locke's hand. Locke, you reach out and interlock your one good arm into Jenny's fingers as I is zooming down the hallway, and comedically, like a just got married car can, Boot is bouncing off of the ground, just down
Reel
the
him in.
hallway.
Reel him in.
He has to pull in Locke first.
Locke,
You
go
both.
ahead and make me an arms check to pull yourself into the car with Jenny's assistance.
Is this
You
just the-
interact and add yourself an extra d6 because you have help.
5, 4, 4.
Perfect. You get into the car, and the two of you look around to see poor Boot being dragged along like yesterday's beer can, just smacked against the tiling. Both of you go ahead and make me interact checks to pull Boot in.
8.
Waiting for one more.
Oh, I'm helping, am I? Okay. 2. Checks out.
Yeah. Go ahead and give yourself a stress point, but you do help. You guys pull Boot into the car. Where are you driving the car? Are you driving out the
Through the
window? Or are you
window.
trying to crash? As the glass shatters, you see remnants of explosion and fire billowing down the hallway.
And then
And that
as the top of the thing is blowing out, she's riding it straight down the building. So
Hell
like
yeah.
all of these floors are blowing out, all the glass is blowing out as the car is going straight down. I just want that visual because that's fucking rad. Nobody look back.
As you guys
Just lighting a cigar.
Yeah.
After this.
as you guys land
Come
on
off
the
my
ground,
alcohol.
that is where we fade out of our second objective. Go ahead and roll some d6s and subtract your stats as we
Are we
go
doing
into
one
your
for each one again, or are we doing it the right way?
No, I think you need just to roll one, and you
And
remove
Well,
it.
whatever you guys
I'm gonna let Tay tell me what to do.
You
Yeah.
guys do whatever. I don't care. This is just for funsies.
Yeah, right? Let's go.
I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. Like, I still have my legs. That's a good thing.
Oh, this is great.
I'm like down to nothing.
Jenny needs a
So-
new
Oh
arm.
no.
That's why I'm saying maybe. Yeah.
Do you want me to send us to a break?
You want to take a
Oh.
break? You want to take a break?
What
take-
is the last
I
objective?
could do with grabbing some more water, but that's it.
Yeah. Let's go to a break. We're going to get some hydrate and we'll be back as the group goes to confront the head of Wisperlight.
With no tech. Like Mewtwo,
Mewtwo.
Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
Me too.
Just say to me when we are on live. I have a big thing to say.
We've
Yeah.
been back again for I don't know, a couple seconds now.
Oh, hey, hello.
Well, hi. We're back.
Go ahead,
Thomas.
So what Boots will say in the car is, so guys, if I die, you have 1 minute to run away from me.
With that looming piece of information,
We'll
you
carry
guys
out.
you guys are headed. Are you going to the Wisperlight HQ, or are you taking some time to regroup?
You can go. They have no electricity because I guess a big
If we
explosion.
regroup, can we get anything back?
No.
Like, is there any kind of downtime activity that we can do to get any of our functions back?
Not really. Wisperlight is slowly shutting off everybody's technology, so you started to see in the city that billboards aren't shining in everywhere. There are less hologram entertainment shows being offered. The city is dying.
So then we need to get going because their security's off now.
Yeah, and I think an electricity outbreak. Yeah, I forgot how to say it.
And what
Right.
my plan is, and you guys can, she'll pose this to the group, but she's just going to drive up to the penthouse suite on the Wisperlight building and just go straight in the window, the plate glass windows.
Okay,
Use the car.
Definitely use the car.
Mama
In
always
the
said I
car,
get
I
locked
will
up in the
start
trunk.
making new bomb.
Great. You got some coffee. I got coffee cups in the trunk.
Obviously. As
Full
you
of coffee in his hand.
As you
But
guys
you just
drive,
see shoving the grenade in his arm.
as you guys drive up the side of the Wisperlight building, Bai takes a sharp turn. She like pulls back on the accelerator to kind of put a little bit of distance between her and the building. There's a sharp turn of the wheel to bring you guys straight back and crash through the window. You're on the main floors. You are on the penthouse floor, floor 25 and 24. You break the glass and you see all this exquisite furniture and statues made of marble. Everything is gold plated and overly opulent. And sitting at a desk with a cigar box in front of her is a long, tightly braided, gingerish woman with lots of freckles across her face and cybernetics going around, wrapping from ear to ear, kind of creating a holographic screen across her eyes. Who are you? And why the fuck would you break my windows? Those are expensive.
And
Maybe
Bai
a shit.
drives by, just like a pulls the e-brake and swerves so that way they're broadside to her, and
I come
then
out.
and then rolls the window down and just opens fire.
What are the rest of you doing?
As she does this, I open the door and I just open my arm, and there's like a few dozen of bombs rolling out the car.
Few dozen. Excellent. Quick, Mock, what are you doing?
Holding onto the fucking car with my one good arm so I don't go tumbling out.
Jenny, what are you up to?
Holding on to Locke because her arm is busted, so she's like, I need help.
As you
Crack
guys
your
are trying
knuckles
to,
together; it'll help.
as we've learned, this saves everything. Holding onto the car, opening fire. Can I have combat checks from I and Boot, and arm interact checks from Locke and Jenny, as the Wisperlight CEO begins to pull out metal ball bearings, handfuls of them, and starts chucking them at you. And as soon as they make contact with your skin or anything, little explosions of electricity grapple on, covering your body in them. Jenny, what did you get on your arm check?
11.
That is a pass.
65.
Locke, what did you get on your arm check?
46.
That is a pass. Combat checks from Bai and Boot. What did you guys get?
I got a 5.
That is a pass.
Is there any such thing as a critical success in this game? Because I got it.
No. Proud of you.
Damn.
You guys describe your combat. What are you guys doing? How are you guys fighting?
Fuck.
Head boot.
I was like, I released those grenades. I'm just pushing on the car to lead toward that woman,
Drink up, fuckers.
bringing out like my gun and my sword.
Gun in
An
one hand.
explosion just following me. Big entrance.
What about you, Bai?
Bai has the fake arm with a wire attached to the trigger, and she's just got the arm laid up on the window, and she's ducking behind the door to give herself some color, and holding the wire at full auto, just spraying the room with bullets.
Between the smoke and small explosions and the bats of electricity, there's 8 animatronic statues that now begin to come to life. Some of their eyes begin to glow red and blasting lasers towards Locke and Jenny. What are you guys doing?
She'd duck away to find a way to hack into him.
Tasty.
I can't
That's all you
walk.
say.
Uh,
I can't walk.
He's
You cannot
blind.
see.
I can't walk. I can't see. I've got one arm.
You do have a cyber worm still in this building.
Yep, I'm sure I will be able to reach whatever will allow me to access it.
You could probably
my-
access it from your brain.
Hey, you can, yeah, from your brain.
Sure. Yeah, I look at
Nothing.
I look at my brain and trigger this
Wow.
cyber worm.
Go ahead and make me a hack check.
Uh, 5 and 3.
Yeah, you use your last little bit of energy to roll your eyes into the back of your head and let your electric retinas and veins kind of scope up into your brain, and you almost like seize a little bit as you get a scope of what this worm is doing. And you see it's crawling its way through, just playing the snake game, waiting for a command.
Shut down the fucking security.
Security's off. We did that
There's
already.
no.
Then
You-
what was
you-
shooting against?
It's
The robots.
the
Robots
robots.
against her.
The
Some
robots,
art.
not security.
It's art. It's part of customer innovation.
Sure. Shut down the art.
Art ruins lives, guys. Come on. Have you never been told that art is a waste of time? As
Correction.
you
Art is how
command,
you launder money. Anyway,
as you command it, you go ahead and make me 2 combat checks as well, Walk, and I'll give you an extra D6 for each of them.
I roll 1d6 then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
6. 3.
Okay. So the 3, mark yourself a stress point, but you do pass. You manage to shut down as soon as you say kill the art. One of the robots, the one shooting lasers at Jenny, you see the lasers come out and basically fail to shoot as it shoots back into its own head and causes smoke to billow out its ears, and you see it just collapse over and hunker over on the ground. As bombs begin to blow off, Boot, give me a combat check as your last bomb begins to explode.
That's a 5 and a 4.
4 is a failure. Mark yourself a stress point. But as your bomb
But
goes
no, because I rolled
Oh,
2
together?
dice. Yeah,
perfect.
so that's a 9.
You're good. A 9. Yes, you blow everything up. You see 2 of these statues explode. Bai and Jenny, you guys have to lean back as metallic fingers kind of dart past your heads and stick into the walls. Jenny, what are you doing?
You don't grab a body part at this point and use it as a weapon to go at this one.
You reach around and you see an arm, a leg, and a head with metallic kind of wiry hair. Which
Leg.
one do you go for? You
I'm
grab a
going
leg
leg.
and you start bashing. Go ahead and make me a combat check. I'll give you an extra D4 for the leg up.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Extra D4 or D6?
I meant a D6. That's
Okay,
exactly
I was
what I
like, wait
meant.
a minute.
We're not using
7.
D4s in this game. You bash into the side of this robot, and you see this robot chucking towards you. Its eyes still glowing as if it's still working. What would you want to do?
Under the car. Like, just stay ducked.
You stay down and you manage to fire off your trigger a few more times. Go ahead and make me another combat check as you're firing guns into this room ablazing. That is a failure. All of your bullets miss. One of them knocks Jenny in the left tit as you are trying to fight and fire through the smoke and various explosions. A lot of the robots settle down and start crashing and burning and clipping over. You see the Wisperlight CEO. She's standing there and goes,
No, my
had
tit.
to
That's my favorite one.
"You have a favorite tit? What? This is the best you guys could find." And she points at Jenny.
I showed up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Probably all they could ask from you.
I'm also here from inside the car.
I'm a commit suicide? No.
Just
Can-
self explodes.
Can Jenny reach into her shirt and take out a little heart-shaped disc?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fuck you. She's gonna throw it at her. Essentially, it's a glitter bomb.
You throw a glitter bomb and it impacts with her foot, but the finest glitter you've ever seen. Like those Mark Roper videos where he puts
Wanna
packages
throw
on
up.
people's doorstep.
Oh no.
All of the glitter everywhere. Covered by Lock and Boot. If you do not want to be covered in glitter, make legs checks for me.
My legs don't work.
I super get out of the way of the glitter.
I failed.
Go ahead and take a stress point, both Lock and Boot, as you see Bai duck and roll under the car's chassis to the other side. Boot and Lock, you're now covered in the world's finest pink and red glitter.
Question. If my stress points are at 5, what happens?
It's at
Nothing
10.
yet.
Okay.
10 is the
Yes.
number.
When you're at 10, you're dead.
Oh, lovely.
How many stress does everybody have?
One.
I have 3.
Okay.
No,
So-
this just gets
Um,
to be blinding thick. Like so much glitter just goes.
Good thing I can't see.
It tastes awful, like synthetic plastics. What do you guys want with me? What do you want here? What can Wisperlight do for you?
I reload.
I'd like my legs back, please.
Jenny's gonna walk up and hit her with a leg.
Remove my death.
Not even
Throw the
negotiating.
leg into the car. Give it to Locke.
Jenny, as you throw this leg, make a combat check.
It impales Locke. He dies on the spot.
Hey, I rolled a 5.
That is barely a pass. You throw it, and Locke, you're about to sit up so you can join the conversation, but you hear the whirring of this leg, and you drop to the ground, just dodging out of the way ever so slightly as the CEO gets knocked in the chest, and she's backed into her chair. You see her reaching for her
Some more
ankle.
glitter.
Reaching for her ankle.
Yeah.
Opening fire. Again.
Make a combat check as you go to shoot as you're reloading your gun. That's a pass. You shoot. Boom, boom. Where are you aiming for? Or are you
I'm
just
aiming
blind
for her
firing?
hands. Well, I'm not looking. I'm trying
Yeah.
to. If I can. I'm just
Yeah, you
auto firing.
shoot both of her hands, and you see her pull up, and nothing but wires and tech can be seen through her hand, as there's now a gaping bullet hole right through the center
Actually,
of her
she
palm.
can see because the scope snakes. So she's got just like a snaked scope up the top of the window.
Obviously, it's
Uh,
2089. That's very standard
so-
around here.
Obviously.
So what guys are thinking about close combat fighting with grenade?
Go for it. I'm
Alright.
inside an armored vehicle. Do it.
I glitter bomb somebody, so you go with your grenades.
Do it.
Just grenade falling in his hand, but you see the grenade to just burst through metal.
All that I
Like,
can picture
pers-
is you
person-
walking up with the 2 grenades in your hands,
and just-
popping the keys, and just walking up. Yeah.
You know them. You know them stick grenades from World War II. He's just got one of them. And just
Bonk.
What,
Oh my god, it's
No,
Rakesh!
yes, I'm just slapping them.
what are you, chef? I'm a bomb sandwich. I can't hear you. I'm a bomb sandwich, chef.
can't hear
Yes,
over
you
the
are. What are we
explosions.
going die together?
No, it's still an
Oh.
idiot sandwich because if you you know you don't say what the bread is if it's a sandwich.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I'm just like those 2 termite grenade, like smashing on her head, just to so piercing her head.
Excellent.
How long do we have on your bombs till they detonate?
There, I'm gonna
He's gonna-
roll a D.
I thought that you were just detonating them now.
Yeah, they are detonating like right after me. I'm passing by
Okay.
them.
Lock, Jenny, and Bai. You see Boot click these grenades out and give no fucks as he approaches the Wisperlight CEO, clapping a hand with the keys out of the grenades, sticking them to the side of her head. The three of you know time is of the essence as he's getting ready to move his fingers out of place and let these bombs explode. What are the three of you doing?
Rolling up my window.
One arm
She-
trying to crawl back to the car.
She runs and grabs poor Locke to bring him to safety.
All right. Can I have arm interact checks from all three of you?
I can't.
9.
I don't have
Nine.
interact.
And take that as a stress point.
8.
What about you, Locke? 8. Perfect. You, Jenny, pull Locke up, and he's pushing with his one good arm. He is doing his best. You see him putting in the work. If this man could sweat any more than he is right now, by God, he is sweating fucking bullets, no puns intended, as he is
Sweating
pushing
bombs.
up and in. He is sweating bombs right now as he's pushing himself into the car. And you see surprisingly, her car, while it is quite new, has the one piece of outdated technology. It has turnstile window rollers, so she's rolling her windows as fast as she can. Can I have 2 combat checks from Boot, please? These 2 grenades. Let's see how big
And
this
And I'm
explosion
saying
is.
yes.
Oh,
Artillery bitch.
And then I floor it. As soon as everybody's in the car, I floor it.
Okay,
So that's a 9 for the first one,
love it.
and that's a 9 for the second one. Woo!
Now,
Hey.
as these bombs get ready to explode, Boot, are you trying to jump in the car, or are you going down the ship like it is the Titanic?
I'm doing this and I'm pushing with my leg, like doing a back. Yes. The
I
back
open the
leg.
sunroof.
Of course, yes, obviously. Make me a legs check, please.
Oh, I rolled a 4.
Okay. You fail to take a stress point. As you see click the button and you see the sunroof open, but you think she's opening the trunk. So you dive for the trunk as she opens the sunroof and boom, explosions. You floor it outside of the door, breaking through any glass remaining outside the ship. Boot, you still never unattached your grappling hook that's on your belt, so you're thankfully still holding on to the car as you're pulled from your belt buckle out the window, free falling behind this essentially catastrophic DeLorean falling down the sides of the building. And you guys impact with the ground as the Wisperlight Tower begins crashing out floor by floor, sandwiching into rubble. I need you to make me one last legs check to see how fast this car can get out of Wisperlight's vicinity.
Just
I rolled an
hearing
11.
like, just hearing boots. Ah!
Yep.
Right,
the angel.
You got the line. You got the line.
As you guys drive away, you head east through Night City's highways back to the afterlife. As you guys, yes.
They're falling. Since you said DeLorean, I just got this idea. While they're falling, Bai yells back to Jenny, "There's a skateboard in the trunk. Just throw it out there for him."
Skateboard.
Jenny flies the skateboard and it smacks Locke in the face, but he pulls it under his stomach and he's laying there, face down on the skateboard, getting pulled down the highway as you guys head to the afterlife, skidding into the parking lot. He's ping-ponging, hitting a few light posts, but you know he's made from metal.
Wah!
It's
Just
fine.
letting-
He's okay. As you guys pull up to the afterlife, you head
This
inside.
is the best you can send.
With
This is
18,
the best we
maybe.
can get. You guys head inside to the afterlife and enjoy a few more Johnny Wells cocktails as the night falls down. Eventually, a girl in a high-cut neon pink bodysuit wearing a lime kind of transparency skirt overlay comes in, big crispy pink translucent opalescent visor, big spaced afro buns, introduces herself as Dixie Vector in the flesh.
Right, we could have asked her something.
We didn't need your help, but can I please have my eyes and legs and arm back?
Yes, can I cash that in now?
I need my brain dancing body back.
Now that Wisperlight's gone, you guys deserve all of the tech. Come back to the chop one day and I'll hit you guys with whatever you need. I cannot thank you enough for saving my patents. My dad would be so proud.
More explosion. I want more explosion.
Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently Takedo Tower is going to take 6 years to be fixed, and they're scrapping Wisperlight. They're just dumping it. Did you
It's not
guys
even the tower. It's not even the tower we destroyed.
We destroyed
did you
3
guys
towers.
hear that Cowbucks was actually a laundering front?
No.
Yeah. Apparently there's a bunch of computers and anyways. Thank you guys so much for all of your work. I can't thank you enough.
No, but really, we're gonna need our tech. This guy can't see or walk.
I need someone
Yeah.
to take me there.
I'm gonna
I got
take
you.
him
I got him. Hey, speaking of, after this, do you want a free brain dance since you know you're kind of respotting my body?
No. V wouldn't like that. I'm just here for the goods, you feel? Anyways. Yeah, whenever you guys want, whatever you guys want, it's on me. Yeah. You guys went through it. And she looks at Locke, who's literally basically just a limb.
Just a torso. Just lying there.
I've got one arm that works, okay?
here. Hey, where are you? Where are you?
It's that robot from the library. What was his name? The one that was very dangerous.
Yeah.
Fritzing
You know, there's a-
out.
There is
Yeah.
actually a game
Like-
out where it's like you're just a torso and you just move around with one arm. I forget the name of the game.
Combat
but
Terrifying.
That's Wombat.
Wombat is the N in the Adams family.
Your thing.
Thing.
You're the thing.
Thing
yes.
has
Yeah.
no torso though. He's bonus thing.
But that was before it was just the N. You see.
It's bonus thing.
This is the story of how we got to thing.
This is the story of a torso.
We cried a river and drowned all the other torsos.
Kinda
It's
got
very
one
always
on
It's
hand,
got a
very
multi-million-dollar
end.
corporation.
Oh my god.
So we win? Did we win? We actually got out because
There we
I
go.
was definitely gonna leave. Explosion explodies.
Yeah, boots on the
I was
on
gonna
the
leave them.
Yeah.
As
No,
we fade out,
it was okay.
as we fade out on Night City on the Saturday after you have all been through a week of hell, Wisperlight has been destroyed. The CEO has been taken out, and Dixie has the patents to all of her technology. You have successfully saved Night City's underground tech game, the lot of you. Congratulations, and that is where we end our one shot.
That's great.
You guys didn't die.
Donate money. Donate money. Exclamation point. Fundraiser. I'm
Fundraiser,
doing it right
yeah.
now. Fundraiser. Stop putting spaces where I didn't want them. There it is. Donate money to this thing.
And only Locke
This
got
thing.
fucked over.
Only Locke got real fucked, to be honest, which was surprising. Thank you. Doors. Always the problem.
Doors and masochism.
I know where it comes down to.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today, this morning. Whatever time zone it is for you, we appreciate you. We love you. Join us tomorrow morning at the same time for the last one shot in our week of one shots, where we play wizards. Sorry, definitely we're
Wizards.
wizards. Definitely wizards. But you
And,
know,
like, the furthest thing from wizard ever.
The
come
most
find out
a
what
wizard.
it means. basically wizards. We're definitely wizards, guys. It's fine.
Definitely wizards.
Definitely.
You're
Pretty
a
sure I got a
wizard,
hat.
Harry.
You're a lizard, Harry.
You're a lizard.
That's Wombat.
You're a lizard, Harry.
A lizard getting
Join us
lizard.
tomorrow, 5 a.m. This VOD will be up at some point today. Thank you so much for all of you, the four of you, whatever that
Hey.
was.
And if you haven't gone back and listened to the other one-shots, you need no other knowledge of our stream to go back and watch the one-shots. And please do, because they're fucking awesome. Cryo did such a great job. Wombat did such a great job. Please go back and listen to them. They're
Yes,
so
definitely
good.
do it. We will be back to regular programming, sort of, in January. But that's a story for tomorrow night. But for now, we will cast you later. Thank you.
We're gonna
Goodbye.
commit various war crimes in Night City.
No.